しくまずは些細な挨拶ことから Are you ready? いつでも I love you 君に Take a kiss me 忘れられないから僕の大事なメモリー輝きは主食になれないならば不安がきちっちゃえば僕の思い通り夢からピピ刻めないで覚めないでぬくもり逃げないで朝はたっぷりあるからあと5分いや10分待たせて
真上に群れる白い雲たちいつもと何も変わらずだけど私に微笑みかける飛び出すことも大事と止められないの何もかも受け止めて舞い上がるきらめく風を体で受けてあなたへと走り出す恐れることは何もいらないの時に潜んだ微笑みないで感じてみたいもう何もかも全て脱ぎ捨ててあなたを奪うの傷つくたびに何も見えずに心に偽り抱いて時の速さに身動き取れず全てを閉ざしてたけどあなたに触れたその時に何もかも溢れ出すほてった風を体で感じあなたへと走り出す熱く乾いた心癒してく何も言わずに私を抱いて愛していたいきっとあなたも気づいているはず溢れる想いにすべての時を超えて飛び立つあなたの空気抱いてこの世界まで進む光たち果てしない空変わらぬ瞳愛していたいどんなに遠く離れていたって二人溶けてゆくWon't you hear tonight Won't you hear tonight 「
さるられる思考の泉あなたなんて邪魔なの過去の呪縛未来の行き先不危険なふり二律背反
Hello everybody! Good evening! Hello Kukushi, hello Asterix! I hope you're both doing well. Nice to see you!
Hello.
Hi Freyja! How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Oh my god, I forgot to move Waha back over. There's room for him again. Get over here, buddy. Oh man, it's so funny. You're just gasping. Just gasp. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're back with more Fata Morgana tonight. Much shock.
Much shock.
Much shock. A shocked bunny girl. Asterism, hello. How are you?
Hello, long time no see.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How have you been this week, Freyja? You're very sneeby. Me too.
Me too. I think that's been the theme of this week. It's just, I am very sneaky all week.
It's real sneeby hours.
It is real sneaky hours. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. How about you,
Nice.
Aqua?
I'm about the same. I feel like anytime I'm not streaming or at work lately, I've been asleep.
Yeah, right? I don't know what it is. It's just, man, not enough sleep. Too much
Yeah.
fun sleep reports.
There's no such thing. How dare you say that? There's no such thing.
No such thing as too much Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, you've been getting super into Stormblood though, huh? You've been excited.
I've been so excited. I've been taking cute pictures of my wall. I've
Aw.
been doing everything I do after work is just, I'm gonna play some Final Fantasy
Yeah,
14.
see, that's what happens to you. That's how it goes. That's what happens.
It's so bad. Be careful, everybody.
No, everybody play. Everybody play.
Oh god.
See, Asterix gets it.
Yeah. So true.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're having fun, and I'm glad Essie is too.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a really good game. I don't know if you've ever heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG that's with uncapped. Oh god, I can't do it.
It's
Go
got
play Final Fantasy 14.
great sales pitch, Freya. Great sales pitch. You got it. You got it. Oh, I believe in Essie. She can do it.
She can.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I'm so excited for you guys to get further in the story and see more. There's so much. There's so much to see, so much to do.
So much to see, so much to do, so much to see, so much to do.
God, yeah. I'm excited.
Me too.
Nondescript, hello! Thank you for bringing in your herd of creatures.
Hello.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I love them. My little guy.
Your little guys. I see you still have them on your head.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to take them off after
Okay,
last
we
stream.
need them for. It's okay. We need them for emotional
No,
support.
I'm sorry. He's an expensive boy.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
He
You're
re-
so right.
If he doesn't get fed his points, he just wanders off somewhere else.
Oh no, he's like a cat. Oh, I mean,
Oh.
he's a cat again. Oh, copium.
Oh god, okay, I guess I'm on copium now. Alright,
Yes.
should we start recap while I get my copium on?
Yeah. First of all, chat. Listen, chat. We need to have a little talk. Listen, chat. Okay, chat. Are you listening? Touch your nose. Make sure you're listening.
Hands on top. That means stop.
I mean, stop. Well, there you go. You touched my nose.
Yeah.
You touched your nose good. Okay, everybody, listen. If I'm too quiet or if the sound needs adjusting, please don't feel free or don't feel scared to say anything or don't feel bad.
Yeah.
And then even if it's like, oh, it's too much or it's too quiet. Oh, it's still too quiet. Oh, a little bit
Yeah.
too quiet. It's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind. Especially because like since we record the VODs and we put it up on YouTube later, if nothing's said. There she goes.
Thanks, Kimiko.
Oh my god, Kimiko, let's go.
Oh my god. Okay, let me put the creature on too.
Sloppy.
Sloppy. But yes, don't feel bad. Feel free to say something. It'll help us out in the end. This all I wanted to say thank you very much for your patronage.
Oh god, Copium got redeemed again, so it's coming off.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh. Kimiko's just doing literally every... Ta-da! Oh my gosh. Oh, look at all those points.
Wow.
Hi, Nichikato! How are you doing? You came in at a great time.
Yes, hello.
Hello!
Oh.
Man,
Sorry.
Yes, I didn't get a chance to look too much at last VOD. Was the sound off during it?
I was very quiet, I think.
Oh,
But it's
no.
also because I was a dumb bun and like was leaning too far away from my mic, so I'm gonna stay in one spot this time.
Okay. Yeah, I've got you turned up as much as we can. I can adjust the game though, so yeah, if anything's off, I would really prefer to be told rather than let it just keep going like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you complain about sound issues if you're not hearing enough bun puns? Yes. I will
Yeah.
start screaming in your ear until it's better.
Yes, for sure. Oh my gosh.
Alright. Now I guess we can do. Now you're all set to go.
God.
My God. Last time we played, we were in Michelle's backstory.
Mm-hmm.
All I can remember is that Amy's a bitch.
Yeah, we hate Amy, and that's what
We
matters.
hate
She's
Amy's
the
chat.
worst.
We hate Amy.
Yeah. This is an Amy negative zone. We are only negative about Amy here. Oh my god.
What's going on?
Let's see. The basics, I think, of Michelle's backstory, maybe to get us started, with that, like, he was born as the youngest child of his family, and basically he was assigned female at birth, and named, like, Michelle as in the feminine name after the archangel. And he basically grew up, like, very kind of sickly, very isolated, really not meeting many people outside of his own family because he didn't leave the house much. So he spent a lot of time with his two older brothers and kind of being confused by the fact that, like, you know, he really cares about his older brothers, he really admires and is jealous of them, and he feels like distinctly very, very uncomfortable and like something's wrong, like anytime he's treated as a girl or thinks about, you know, being a girl or anything to do really with, you know, the idea of people thinking of him as, you know, female. But he just kind of lives most of his life just kind of getting by, and like, I know something feels wrong here, but like, don't know what it is, don't know how to like vocalize or like understand that. But one day he does meet somebody new, somebody outside of his family. A young lady just like a year older than him comes to stay at his family's manor because she's engaged to his middle brother, George. Because George is going to inherit the family estate because his eldest brother Didier is going to become a knight instead, so he can't actually inherit, like, you know, a title or anything. So, yeah, basically, you know, Amy starts spending quite a bit of time with Michelle, and, you know, Michelle kind of starts to slowly realize, like, oh, he's got some feelings for her, you know, like, she's really nice to him. She's very like touchy-feely, and she's just like this very pretty person who like he just can't help, like he can't stop staring at because he's like 14 and very awkward, you know? Yeah. So, let me see. You now have your first Graha emote! Oh my gosh, congrats, Asterix! In the timeline, this takes place when Michelle is about 14, so it would have been a little over 10 years before he met Giselle. Yeah. So, it would have been like, I don't know, 980 something, I think?
Yes, it was like a way before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like timeline. Sorry. Timeline wise, it goes Morgana first, and then Michelle, right?
Yes, Morgana, then Michelle and Giselle, then Mel and Nelly, then Yukimasa, then Jacopo. And then after that is like the stuff that takes place in like the Purgatory Mansion. Yeah. Yeah, everyone hydrate for Graha. Thank you for the thirsty redeem. I'll take a sip of my tea. So, yeah, basically, he grows like more and more close to Amy and just really enjoys spending time with her. And like it kind of escalates to the point where one day he kind of I have like this kind of Asian tea that was recommended to me by a friend for like colds and throats and stuff. It's called yuzu tea. It's very good.
Yuzu tea is so yummy.
Uh-huh. I find it very funny. It was recommended to me by Yuzuki. Yuzuki recommended me yuzu tea.
Very fitting.
It's very funny. But yeah. Yeah, literally, it was from her. I think she joked like, oh, it's me tea. And I was like, oh my god, it is.
Yeah.
Tea of her. But if you ever have like, you know, a throat that's got a bit of a tickle in it or a cough or sore, I actually super recommend it. It works so well.
Ooh.
It's so soothing, so it's great for stream.
I'm gonna have to get my yuzu tea also.
But yeah, things with Michelle and Amy kind of escalate to the point where like Michelle accidentally ends up kissing her just on like the corner of her mouth, and it's very awkward, and she's just kind of like, oh, you know, like you're just confused because you're a kid, you know, like you don't kiss your friends like that, you know, we're both girls, we don't do that, okay, you know, and just kind of abruptly leaves. And then so later that night, Michelle like wakes up in the middle of the night and goes for a walk and finds out that Amy is talking to his eldest brother Didier and that they're having a little secret affair together, which is very bad. And Amy's basically being awful, talking about how much she does not like spending time with Michelle and that she only does it because Michelle's mother asked for her to make Michelle more girly, basically. And that she's like, oh, you know, she definitely likes me, and I, like, homosexuals are disgusting, is what she says. Yeah, so, like, basically she's revealed to be a pretty nasty person, you know? She's very fake, you know, she's having an affair with her fiancé's brother, and all of that. And Michelle's basically just entirely heartbroken and upset, and, you know, runs back to his room. And that night he comes down with like a big fever, has a ton of like pains all over his body. Yeah, just like that, Asterix. Thank you for the clip. Oh, Freyja. Oh, Freyja. Yeah, so he ends up like, even when his fever seems to have cleared up, his mother does not let him like really leave bed or his room, and so he ends up spending about 6 months just alone in his room with like these kind of like aches in his body and all these pains. Yeah, he just needs a nice homemade. It's so true. Yeah. But eventually, after the 6 months are up, he starts realizing, like, okay, something's weird. Something's definitely wrong. Like, what is happening? Why am I being kept in here like this? I'm not sick, you know? Especially because his mother, like, goes from... When he first got his fever, like, she was at his bedside constantly, holding his hand, you know, praying for him to get better. And then suddenly she just stops coming, like, slowly over time. You know, like, she won't even be around him. And he's like, this is weird. What's going on? So he manages to get the servants to bring a mirror to his bedroom so that he can take a look at himself and see, like, what has happened to... Like, he's assuming something's happened to his body, so he needs to check something out. And so when he gets the mirror, he realizes that, you know, basically over these past 6 months, his body's changed and become like, you know, like a teenage boy's body, which basically makes him extremely happy. You know? Yeah. He's like, oh my god, this looks right. This looks like me, you know? Like, this is, you know, this is exactly the kind of body I want to have. So he's honestly pretty hype about it. And, you know, even though he doesn't really understand why this happened or, like, what's going on, he decides, like, you know what? Fuck all these people, basically. So, you know, he just kind of grabs, like, you know, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the word, but, you know...
There's a blanket.
Blanket, yeah. And he walks out, and he hears his family having breakfast together without him, and he bursts in, and he's basically like, hey, fuck you, I'm not sick. Look at me. I'm not a girl. Also, fuck you, Amy. I know you... Go cry to Didier.
Yeah!
Basically just calls them out right there for everything. And of course the family freaks out, you know? Pretty much everybody doesn't understand what's going on. Amy assumes like, oh my god, you were dressing up your son as a girl. What the fuck? And like Michelle's mother is freaking out and swearing like, you know, like, no, Michelle's a girl, you know, she was a girl, I saw it, like, I gave birth to her, Michelle is a girl. And like, you know, basically everybody's just having a whole fucking moment about it. And Michelle, like, you know, he reveals his body and is like, how does any of this look like a girl to you? And Amy, like, just kind of stares at him in shock and says something about, like, oh, there's something not there, like, it's not right, what are you, you know? Before eventually the servants come and drag him off for causing such a commotion and just throwing everyone into an uproar about what is going on. So Michelle ends up locked in his room once again. Do you want to pick it up from here, Freyja?
Sure! Let him out! Let him be free!
Let him out!
Let him out!
Yeah, me too, Asterix. I was also so happy. I was like, ooh, this is what he deserves.
Yeah, right? Good for him. Sorry, did you go over the servant and Michelle attack?
Not yet. That does not. That happens after this.
After this. Okay, so, oh god. Wait. Does it happen now? And then after that is Amy?
Yes, yeah, that's the order of it.
Yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, so Michelle is stuck in his room and he doesn't understand why he's stuck. And, Buns memory is blanking. And he, is only really, like, seen by the servants. Nobody else sees him. So he's like, what? I don't understand why I'm stuck here. I don't understand why, like, I'm being treated this way. What the hell? Like, he doesn't know why, when he took the blanket off, why everyone was so shocked. It was like, just, you know, he doesn't understand. Realizing, you know, he's like, why can't I just be seen as a man? So, when there's not enough threatening emojis on Twitch. I know, we need a cat gun for you.
Yeah, we need to get some good threatening emojis. I keep wondering if I should get myself one that has like a knife, you know?
Yes, oh, absolutely.
I think that'd be great. Hi, how are you?
Wow.
Wow.
So Michelle was like, I've had enough. So next time a male servant came into the house, he was like, hey, come here. And he's like, ooh, okay, I'm here. What do you need? And he was like, get naked. And the servant was like, wait, are you serious? Like, what's going on here? So poor servant was very scared, very humiliated, but Michelle was like, I need to know why we're different. So the servant takes off his clothes, and Michelle realizes it's because basically he was born intersex, so he doesn't have a peen, but everything else is like male. So
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is what happened. So of course, he, being in isolation for so long, kind of freaks out and he's like, you know what? Like, you don't need this. If I snip this off, then you're just the same as me. So Michelle grabs like a knife or something. No.
Yeah. It's a knife from his dinner plate.
Okay, yeah, from the dinner plate. He's like, you
Yeah.
don't need this anymore. And the servant screams and everybody has to like go and help him out and just save the servant from Michelle freaking out. So after that, everybody in the mansion kind of thought, oh, Michelle's gone crazy. Don't go to see him. Don't do it. Just stay away. So
Yeah, he's fucking cursed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he goes like 7 days without food or water.
I think
At
it's a
this
little
point?
less than that, but almost a week.
Yeah, almost a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without food and water. And then Amy showed up. And Amy was like, oh, everyone thinks you're crazy. And like, you, I was supposed to be the one feeding you, but I'm just a little bit mad at you. So I didn't give you food. And if you want food, you guys have begged for it. And she was awful. She was so awful. She had a cup of water for him right as he was like on the brink of death. And she fucking drops it onto the floor and is like, oh, you better drink it up quick because it's gonna soak into the carpet. So poor Michelle has to do that to live. And she basically just treats him like a toy, like a plaything, and makes him like struggle just to eat or drink. And it's not a good time. Amy's awful. Oh my
Yeah.
god, everybody hates Amy.
She's the worst.
She's so bad. She's so bad. Once Michelle kind of realizes that Michelle basically realizes down the line that Amy's just doing this for fun. And Amy's like, oh, well, you ruined everything for me, so I'm gonna have some fun ruining things for you. And, yeah, she's really awful. She doesn't treat him, like a man. She pushed him down and stepped on him and was not very nice. It was very, very awful to him. And, goodness, doesn't he try to kill her at some point? But he doesn't get very far.
Yeah, he tries, like, basically he bites her wrist and tries not to let go, but since, she's not really feeding him properly, he's so emaciated that he has no strength to hold on, and she just pushes him off and basically just starts beating him instead.
So bad, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad. And nobody checks on him because he's, everybody's like, oh, well, Amy's so nice and takes care of him. Like, there's no way, like, everything's fine over there. So nobody checks on him. Oh, it's so bad.
It is. He goes through a rough time.
Yeah, there's wrist fighting, but it's not the nice kind. It's the spooky kind. It's the
Yeah,
kill you.
it's like literally feral, like, attack kind.
Attack mode, and Michelle was in attack mode. Yes, so
he was gonna do whatever he could to this bitch.
Yeah, exactly. She was like, you can't even, like, you say you're a man, but you can't even, like, attack a girl. And I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, bitch. So eventually, she's just like, I'm bored, and stops. It just doesn't see Michelle again, and I think he starts getting fed by the servants again.
Yeah.
And eventually, after like 6 months of quiet, Didier and George finally show up, and they're like talking outside of his room. yeah, we gotta do this and whatever. And they're like, hey, Michelle, are you in there? And Michelle's like, what the fuck? Y'all never visited me this whole time and now suddenly you're here? And they're like, yeah, basically, Dad wants you dead, so, but we're not gonna let him we're not gonna let him do that. This is Mom's idea. Mom said to just send you away to a mansion somewhere. So Mom bought this, or Dad bought this mansion, far in this other place, far away from here, but it was rumored to be cursed, so nobody actually goes there, so it's just, the family owns it, but it's just sitting there empty. So they were like, yeah, we need to get you out of here. We're gonna all pretend that you're dead, but you're not gonna be dead. You're gonna be in this mansion where you can just wait it out, and every month I'll send you supplies. And as soon as Papa dies, you can come back, because then George will own the mansion, or will be the head of the family, and whatever he says goes. And Michelle was like, why? You didn't visit me this whole time. You think I'm supposed to believe you? Like, how do we know that you're on my side? And they were like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, this is why. They gave pretty shitty reasons, but but they were like, listen, it was awkward. I didn't know. Like, Amy was taking care of you, and I forget what their exact reasons were.
Yeah, they basically admit that they felt kind of weird about it, and that they were like basically being shitty.
Yeah,
they do admit to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we're sorry, we shouldn't have done that. And then Michelle's like, okay, but you guys, a final question before I agree to this. Do you guys see me as a man? And George was like, of course, you're her brother. Like, you've always been part of our family. And Didier was like, yeah, exactly. And so, and Michelle was like, okay, I'll go. So he gets into the cart and goes off to the mansion, and now he's living at the house of Father Morgana. Wow! That's kind of where we ended up, right?
Yeah, he was getting in the carriage and being sent off by his brothers in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And yeah, we unfortunately know from Giselle's backstory that, Michelle's father's just kind of a horrible man until he just passes away of illness.
They're like, finally, we've been waiting for this.
Yep. That whole family kind of sucks shit.
They kind of do.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Uh-huh.
One thing to note is whenever they were leaving, Michelle was like, I don't remember what happened, but basically Michelle finds out that, like, they didn't know anything that Amy did.
Yeah.
So, they were like, why are you, like, upset with Amy? Like, I'm sure Amy will miss you. And Michelle was, like, this close to say something about it, but he asks George, it was like, are you still happy with her? And he was like, yeah, we got past the whole cheating thing, we're a lot better now, so yeah, we're kind of good now. So Michelle, my god, Michelle was like, okay, well, he's happy, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. He can't bring himself to tell his brother that, Amy's a monster.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't know how it would be hard to say something like that. So even though I know it's like not the smartest thing to do, I get how in the moment it would be difficult just to open up about that, much less, basically break somebody's heart like that when you don't know how they're going to respond because they say they love this person.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, it's a complicated situation. It's hard. It's pretty easy to, like, say he should say something like that, but you never know how somebody's actually going to react. Are they going to be sad? Are they going to be angry? Are they going to even believe you?
Exactly.
Especially in a situation like this where he's already been sent away for, like, his family wanting to kill him, so.
Hi, Nox!
Hello, Nox! How are you? Good to see you.
Hello.
Yes, we have made it through, so we can go inspect our memories.
I'm so
started.
Oh yeah, so now we're back in the mansion. So we back in the mall.
Oh yes. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna adjust myself a little bit. Oh my gosh. It was funny, I tried to like load the save by clicking on the screen on OBS, and it took me a second to realize why that was not working.
It's not working. Oh, silly Aqua.
Listen. But yes, if it's hard to hear me or Freyja, or it's hard to hear the game, please do let me know. I am happy to adjust volume anytime.
Yes, thank you, chat.
Yeah, not
I
quite
trust
how
you.
that works.
No.
Alright. The next...
Ooh.
That is
Okay,
not my
yeah.
Michelle voice. Give me a second here. Tried talking just in my regular voice here, and that's like not how it sounds.
Who's that?
I took over. It's me now. I'm protagonist.
Aqua's in the mansion. What will she do?
Die, probably. I would
Yeah,
last.
probably.
Alright, the next thing I know, I'm sinking into a vast void. Darkness cuffs my hands and legs, restricting my movement. Images of the past I had kept buried away for so long stream past me. This isn't how I wanted it to happen. Not coming from my own mouth, but being laid bare for all to see without my consent. That wasn't how I wanted her to find out about my secret, about my shameful history. Oh gosh, what was my Morgana voice? It's been so long.
Right?
Okay. Okay. I warned you, my dear. I told you you didn't want to reclaim your old self. If you had simply let it be, you wouldn't be here now, forced to relive it all. Now do you understand? The tale I spun behind the fourth door was as much for you as it was for her. There you were a young man with a sad fate, but you met a wonderful woman, fell in love with her, and then died in the arms of tragedy. The sequence of events is not far from the truth, but I was able to turn it into something enchanting and beautiful. I got rid of all the nasty little details. Your ugliness, your body troubles, all of that. Doesn't it seem a bit unfair, Michelle? You tore down the walls around Giselle's heart, around her past. But you wanted to keep your own nice and safe and hidden away.
Called out.
She has every right to be upset. You were afraid she wouldn't accept you, were you not? And that's precisely what happened. But can you honestly blame her? The truth you've kept hidden away is not something most would be able to accept. The prince who came riding in to save her, Silence, wasn't actually a man.
No.
Please, enough. Asterix keeping his cringy past sealed away, I get that. We don't,
Me too.
most of us don't talk about when we were 14 for a reason.
No. Can you imagine Michelle going up to Giselle? Okay, Giselle, sit down. I need to tell you about my emo phase back in high school. Jokes on him, his emo phase continued until now.
Yeah.
He just still knows it.
He never grew out of it. She was accepting of that.
Mhm.
I've seen enough. Let it stay buried, please. Just stop this. I don't want to see it. I don't want anything to do with it. What a sad little creature you are, my dear. Can I get some creatures in chat?
Let's go.
Not a woman in this world would have any interest in you now. You've surrounded yourself with layer upon layer of walls, covered yourself in this patchwork, barely held together quilt of masks, and it's the only thing keeping you together. You're the frailest one of all, the weakest, and it's about time you accepted that and stopped trying to fight it. I am not weak. Oh, is that so? Let's proceed with the tale then, shall we?
Oh god.
Face the one you hate most in this world. Yourself.
Oh god.
Oh god, your weakness, your ugliness. Face it in despair.
I don't wanna.
Ugh. Too bad, Freyja. We're going back to your emo phase.
No!
Emo bun.
Who was she? No!
Ugh. Don't. It's true. Again. Once again, my own desires, my own wishes are completely irrelevant. The past sprawls out before me once more, and the witch is exactly right. I despise the man I was then, teeming with vain hope and foolish dreams. Well, I'm sure there are tons of emo bunny boys out there on the net. There's gotta be.
Oh no.
I would rather pretend that part of me never existed, but I have no choice. I'm dragged back into the life I once lived. My pleas for mercy, fading into dark nothingness. Oh man, you found one? Nice, I knew that wouldn't be hard.
Oh God.
I couldn't remember how long it had been since the capital had disappeared into the distance, but I'd been on the road for some time now. We'd long since left paved roads behind. The carriage rocked back and forth as it proceeded down the rough dirt path. For hours I stared through the window as unfamiliar scenery flowed past. Eventually, a fog settled over the area, making it difficult to discern night from day. Nice, I'll definitely take a look at that in the Discord after stream. We made our way through dark, dense woods, and beyond them, like the world fading into view after a dream, a mansion appeared before us. All the windows were either shuttered or boarded, encasing the house in darkness. In a way, it felt like all I had done was move from one prison to a much larger one. Briefly, I thought they'd possibly been sealed to keep anyone from seeing me inside, but my coming here was a very recent development. More likely then, the house had been in this condition when it was initially purchased. Quite the piece of property my father had found himself with. I wondered if he had been swindled by its previous owner. It was a gloomy, uninviting place, but it didn't appear to be in disrepair. The coachman left my luggage outside the door, gave me an empty farewell, and then went on his way. I was entirely alone. I spent some time just staring out at the forest, but naturally there was nothing of interest to be found there, so I quietly turned around and opened the door to the mansion. Wow, it's certainly dark. I could barely even see my own feet. Briefly, I considered trying to unshutter a window or two, but ended up deciding against it. The less inviting the place looked, the easier it would be for me to avoid contact with the outside world, as Didier had recommended. Standing there in the darkness for several minutes, my eyes gradually grew accustomed to the lack of light. While it was hardly ideal, it was sufficient to take a look around the house. The inside didn't seem to have received the same level of care as the outside. Everything was dusty and the air was many years stale. Yeah, oh god, we can't talk about feet right now. She's gonna go nuts. She can't hold herself back. Hello, Sparks Joy! Oh my gosh, are you in the mermaid server too? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. How are you? But I wasn't in a cleaning mood, so I dug through my luggage for a bundle of candles, lighting one with a flint. A stained glass window? Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Examining the large room I found myself in, I came across a stained glass window depicting an angel. I'm doing well. I'm having fun reading one of my favorite visual novels with my friend Freyja here. Yes. Oh my gosh, we're having a good time. A good sad time. It's very nice. It's a very good visual novel. But it's great. The Archangel, after whom I had been named, looked solemnly down upon me. Quite the joke. 2 columns of evenly spaced pews ran the length of the room, all facing the multicolored window. Okay, let me turn down the music a little bit then. On the app, there should be like a little follow or heart button somewhere on the videos, like underneath the video. I can't remember well enough to explain it, but it should be there. I set the candlestick on a podium of some sort, which is when I realized this is a chapel. Sparks Joy, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Glad you found it. The Twitch app can be so just obtuse sometimes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yes, get cozy, get comfy. Freyja and I like reading to you guys. It's very fun. Right. A flat length of silver, bent in the middle, was mounted to the pulpit's face. Oh, thank you for the thirsty redeem, Asterix. I will take a sip of my tea.
Thirsty.
Mm-hmm. Thirsty. Oh, that's a cute emote. I like that. It's very good. On the bubbles, that's cute too. I like that.
What?
Aww.
Mermaid theme or merfolk themed is best theme.
It's true. It's not too late, Freyja.
It's not too late to rebrand. Oh my god,
not
can
too
you
late.
imagine?
Would be a funny April Fool's joke or something.
It would be.
Alright. When I saw it, I knew exactly what it used to be. A cross. The pews weren't facing the stained glass, but the cross. Why, though? Merfolk. Merfolk's better for sure. 100%.
I don't know about that, Aqua.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah. Yeah?
Let's let chat decide.
Oh shit, is it poll time?
Yeah.
Oh. Imagine if all of Prismaria swapped for April Fools.
Oh,
my
that'd
God,
be funny. No, I'll let it run for 5 minutes. You guys can really fight this out.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh man, or you guys could try and tie it if you all work together.
No. Bunny Supreme.
Oh my god, Freyja, you hate world peace. Fuck you. See why you should vote for Mermaid? Freyja's terrible. She's so mean all the time. All the time.
No. It's so nice.
All the time you're so mean.
No.
Yeah. You hate her. Yeah, somebody needs to go back and clip that.
No, wait. Don't do it. Oh no.
You dig your own graves here, honestly.
Oh, it's true.
It's so
very
true.
Unfortunate.
It felt as though the mansion had been built up around the chapel, rather than the opposite. I was perplexed as to why anyone would do that. But of course, there was no one around to sate my curiosity. Taking the candlestick back in hand, I made my way beyond the pulpit. There sat a small metal door. I pressed one hand against the cool surface, and my heart leapt. It was abnormally cold. Yeah, brutal for a bunny. This ain't going well. Though the door itself seemed perfectly normal, an inexplicable anxiety spread through me. It was a very unusual sensation. My instincts told me I should stay far, far away, and my heart told me it was my duty to see what lay beyond. What am I going to find back there? After a few moments' hesitation, I decided to act in opposition to my instincts. Weak. Up we go.
Should have turned it back. Shouldn't have done it, buddy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, thank you, Asterix, for the clip. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's all over for me.
Oh. It is. Between this and the homophobia, your call-out's almost ready.
Get canceled.
I was looking at a long spiral staircase. The wooden stairs stretched so high I couldn't tell where they ended. An observation tower, perhaps. As if being pushed forward by some inhuman force, I mounted the staircase. Oh no, you guys ran out of channel points! Rest in peace. Oh no, did I not turn on the bit voting? Whoops. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You spelled his name fucking wrong. Freyja. I like how she's just freaking out in chat. She's gone silent. We've silenced her. Good. Finally. By the third or fourth loop, soft light began peeking into the tower through regularly spaced rectangular openings in the stone walls. Through one such window, I gazed outside. And far off in the distance, beyond the seemingly endless ocean of trees, I saw a small village. Oh my gosh, thank you for the biddies, Asterix! Oh, good. Merfolk Supreme, take that, Freyja. You'll never spell my name wrong again.
I'm fighting so hard.
Oh, is that why you're muted? You're just like clicking? You're honestly catching up. You're getting there. Everybody watch out for Freyja. She's really going for it.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, Dig's behind 70 alternative accounts. You gotta watch out for him. Oh my god, it started a hype train. Thank you, Esther.
Oh.
Alright, thank you for the hype train. Oh my gosh. If buns win, Freyja likes feet. So true.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. You can't say that.
Now I'm nowhere I'm ever going to go. So many stairs. It had been quite some time since I had exerted myself this much. I hardly had any opportunity locked away in my chambers. With every step I took, I could hear my joints creaking and my muscles screaming. Oh, it's trying to start a hype train. Oh, I see. So close. I mean, if you get one and it lets me win this poll or even tie it, you know, that's always great. Yay! Mermaid won with 373 votes. Bun was close with 315. Thank you, Dig, for contributing 2,780 channel points.
Damn it, Dig!
The anger in your voice about that. Thank you, that was fun, guys. I appreciated that. Alright, with every step I took, I could hear my joints creaking and my muscles screaming. I was long since out of breath, only staying upright with the help of the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dig does it specifically for moments like this. Pretty smart, honestly. Aw, Freyja, Dig loves you. This is pitiful. Damn it. Yeah, Dig and Narrow, they're a time. But turning back never occurred to me. Good, stay mad at Freyja, she deserves it always. I had to keep climbing. Had to make it to the top. And it was that feeling of necessity that pushed my exhausted body upward. I don't see that. There's nothing there. By the time I reached the top, I was practically gasping for air. Sweat streamed down my forehead. I wiped it aside, turning my gaze over toward yet another door. But unlike the first, what on earth? A tangle of rope covered the surface. Layers upon layers of it, making its intent abundantly clear. Nothing shall come in or out. No, there's nothing. Thank you for the gift sub, Asterix. Really weird that it worked out so that you didn't actually give it to any accounts, but I appreciate the gift sub anyways. It's very kind of you. It didn't look like it had been put there recently either, as much of it was rotten through. Oh, it didn't say anybody. It just said Asterix has given a gift sub, but it didn't list a name. It's like it just blanked out. There's nothing there. You know? Out of curiosity, I grabbed at the coil and yanked. The rope snapped in several places, chunks falling limply to the floor. I mean, you can. I don't know. I won't see anything. Like, there was nothing there. That wasn't enough to allow the door to open, though. People only sealed doors like this for a reason. Largely because they didn't want, or couldn't allow, others to see what hid behind them. Like what they did to me. For a few moments, I felt as though I was looking down at myself from outside my body. If it hadn't been this man, but someone else standing there, would they have turned back at the sight of the sealed-off door, acting as though nothing was there? Or would they have done as I did? I ground my teeth, a mix of annoyance and bitterness rushing through me. But I did not hesitate. I held the flame of the candle up to the wall of rope, careful not to set the whole thing ablaze, slowly, carefully burning through them one by one. It was repetitive and time-consuming, but I persisted, wiping away sheets of sweat before it streamed into my eyes. The sun was well on its way down before I finally managed to expose the door. Freyja, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
I took a deep breath, looked up at it, and gulped. There was something indescribably chilling about the door. And then I pushed it open. A barely noticeable breeze brushed past me. A single ray of sunlight shone into the room, coming from a single window sitting high atop the wall. It cast a milky white patch of light on the hard floor, revealing the fact that I was not alone. A breeze of aquas. Whoa! Beautiful. Wow! It's that salty ocean air, you know? What the fuck?
Salty air, you know, nice and refreshing.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm not struggling. I'm not struggling. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not struggling.
Yeah?
I'm not.
Every time you look at chat.
She did slurp. It was fucking weird. I don't know how to take that. What does that even mean?
Can we do it again?
No! Why are you saying you'll do it on command? I'm a little freaked out. Oh my god. You're fucked up. Yeah, my copium's hidden behind Freyja's head. Where can I move it?
I mean, that's fine. I can be a copium. I don't mind.
Nah, now we can see what I'm on. You can see I'm on copium, which is important.
Mm-hmm.
The rumors say a witch lives in the mansion. There I saw, in this cursed house, a skeleton with only one arm.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh, sheesh! We know who that is. A cursed mansion for a cursed man. It was like I was destined to end up here. I had no way of finding out who the skeleton belonged to, so I left it there at the top of the tower and retreated into thought. Michelle was just like, I'm just gonna leave that there.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered to myself, how had the one-armed person died? How had they felt locked in that room, staring up at that soul window so far out of reach? I really do need to enable some TTS stuff. I need to get some more.
Yeah.
Especially for, like, I noticed I don't have it for biddies, and I really do want it for biddies.
Mm-hmm.
About the only thing they would have seen was the sky and the occasional bird. Had they yearned for more light, or had they come to despise the tiny patch of it that trickled into the room? Had they been some sort of wicked criminal, imprisoned for wrongdoing? Not all prisoners are necessarily bad people. Having been branded with a non-existent curse, I couldn't help but think that perhaps something similar had happened to whoever they were. Vainly reaching out for the sun, constantly praying for rescue that would never come. What had gone through their mind as they withered away? Would anyone ever come for me? Would my brothers keep their word? Or would I, years from now, end up another pile of dry bones somewhere in this house. Unwanted and alone. Robbed of all hope, with no one but the darkness to talk to as it sunk its teeth deeper and deeper into me.
This is so sad.
That corpse could be me in the future.
No.
Didier, Georges, did you really send me here to keep me hidden? Or is this to be my grave? Can I put my faith in you? Can I trust you when you say I'll be able to return? That everyone will happily accept me? That we'll all be together again? That we'll play chess? That we'll drop pictures that nobody will be left out? Story incredibly sad. Chat memeing the whole time. God, I know. It's great though. It's good levity. Oh, it's very good. All I really wanted was for people to accept me for who I was. To accept that I was a man. Know that I had grown to resemble a man. That I had the heart of a man. I didn't need anything else. I didn't want to cause anyone anguish. I didn't want to hate anyone. I simply wished to be who I was. Know who I wanted to be. And I didn't want to be treated like I was strange or different. If that was asking too much, then at the very least I wanted to have one person in my life who truly understood me. Didier, Georges, I pray that you can be that for me. Yeah, we all accept Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle, you've got chat here for you.
Michelle, chat's right here for you.
Yeah.
Lurking quietly in the mansion's all-encompassing darkness, I waited and hoped that the day might arrive when I could come out of hiding. However, 1, 2, 3 years later, I had still not been set free. Yeah, not Freyja. Freyja hates peace. Only my mother wrote me, and in all her letters she said the same thing. When your curse is broken, come back home, sweetheart. When your curse is broken, I want you back in my life. When your curse is broken, everything will be back to normal. I wait expectantly for the day you are free of that terrible curse. The curse never would be broken, though. What I was now was what I was meant to be. All that time I had spent as a girl, none of that was real. Right? I love Michelle's backstory. Like, it's so sad, but I care about him so much. Didier had said he didn't think I was cursed. My brothers didn't think I was some hellish demon child. So no, the curse would never be broken, because there was no curse to break.
That's right.
I wasn't cursed at all. There was no damned curse. But the flow of time eroded away at me, slowly killing any confidence that I had once had, sucking me dry of all trust, for others and myself. With enough time, I started questioning my own beliefs about what I was, started thinking that perhaps I was cursed, much like they had at the Boulanger estate. The servant who came by every month did his best to avoid making eye contact. But beyond just bringing me food, he was also checking in on me, and making sure I didn't attempt to run away. And every month he probably went back and told Mother the same thing, that my curse had still not been broken. Do you have the answers I seek, oh Father in heaven? If you do, I ask of you to guide me, to please tell me what I am. If I truly am cursed. Yeah, there's sirens going by my house, god damn it. Fuck off.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Wee woo, wee woo. And perhaps you could tell me how much my soul weighs too. Probably not very much. Oh, Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Nah, that was on my end. I'm by a busy road, so every now and then sirens go by or somebody decides they're gonna really race down that street.
Meow.
Meow.
It's me racing outside of
Oh,
office window.
Freyja. Oh my god, that's not safe. You're gonna lose your license again.
Oh, wow.
I spent enough time alone in that dark mansion to drive anyone mad. Yeah, right? Don't they know I'm streaming? It's kind of more important.
Mm.
You know? The more time that passed, the more I grew to question myself, my worth as a human being. And whenever the self-doubt and loathing became too much to take, I trekked up to the top of the observation tower to see the light. Sitting there on the hard floor, I would place my hand on the skeleton's leg, its shoulder, its hand. Yeah, she did. You know, she likes to live on the edge too much.
I do.
She has a need for speed.
I really do.
Yeah. From the size of the bones, whoever it was appeared to have still been young when their life withered away. Poor child. Even I feel blessed compared to you. Oh, how miserable it must have been locked away up in this tower. To have your arm mercilessly severed. You have my pity, though. I alone shall mourn your death. And I alone shall take comfort in your presence. You poor, poor child. By pretending to pity someone who had it worse than me, I was able to feel somewhat better about myself. Because if I was in a position to pity someone else, then, conversely, I wasn't in a position to be pitied. Vainly, foolishly trying to convince myself of a lie. I spent hours, days, alone in that tower, holding the dry bones in my arms. Now, there was a sight to lend credence to my alleged madness. I do see really cool fan art of Michelle holding the skeleton a lot, though.
Yeah!
Yeah. Like, oh, it's just like such striking imagery when you think about it.
It's a lot.
Over time, the air in the mansion seemed to thicken, as if the fog were condensing. Water pushed out all the air, swallowing me up, suffocating me. A putrid mire. I was trapped at the bottom of this thick, black sludge.
Oh.
Soon I lost track of the passage of time, my only landmarks being the dates on Mother's letters. Before I knew it, 8 years had passed.
Holy shit.
Yeah. What the hell is this? I hadn't heard my own voice in so long I had almost forgotten what it sounded like. There was a delivery that day, but it wasn't the usual package. The servant instead was carrying a large rectangular object draped in cloth. Shoving that into my hands, he said, "The regular supplies will be here in a couple days." And then he ran off. Presumably, he was afraid to spend any more time than necessary with a cursed man. But I didn't bother to say anything about it. I knew it was a waste of breath. No, he wishes it was his Uber Eats. Man, he could really use some Subway right about now.
Right?
I was not inclined to hold it against him if he didn't want to look me in the eye, to exchange words. All I could reasonably do was sit back and bear it. As long as I kept my mouth shut, the man could do his job in peace. By the candlelight, I began unwrapping the package the servant had been delivered. Yeah, now I want Subway too. I did it to myself too. I was like, oh my god, you had dinner. You can't eat Subway. You can't just have Subway anytime you feel like it, even slightly aqua. You have to stop this.
Very cool.
From within, a sheet of parchment fell to the floor, and inside the package was a painting. Just looking at it, I couldn't tell what it was, aside from the fact that it was a portrait of a woman. I knew those brushstrokes, though. Asterix, you're so right, though. Michelle gets Subway delivered to Curse Tower. Curse breaks. So true, if he had just done that, everything would have been solved so fast.
Yeah, damn it, Michelle.
Oh, come on, Michelle, you should have given in to the Subway craving. Those were distinctly George's. The woman depicted had white hair. White hair. There was a flash, a fresh jolt of pain that had nearly faded away. The half-dozen needles piercing my chest. So much blood had spilled from those gouges I had long since lost any sensation of pain, but now it was back. No, George, you didn't. My whole body froze. The blood in my veins came to a halt. I couldn't breathe. I was drowning in a pool of imaginary water. The Uber drivers got him. No!
No!
I crouched down to pick up the sheet of parchment. It was a letter in Mother's handwriting. The first line read, as it did in all her correspondence. Do you want to do the letter since you were his mom?
Sure. My beloved daughter, Michelle. Every day I pray that your curse might be broken. But lately I have come to think that perhaps the reason you remain cursed is because you have forgotten what you are supposed to be. So long you have spent in that accursed form, it is little surprise you would lose sight of yourself. How can you return to your true self if you do not even remember what that is? So I asked George to paint a picture of you, hoping it might help you break free of your curse. You are a beautiful young woman, my dear Michelle. I presume you have already seen the painting. It's lovely, wouldn't you agree? That flowing white hair and skin like glass. Those deep, enchanting red eyes. Those slender fingers and modest feminine frame. Those soft lips. It is not you when you were younger, though. Instead, I had him imagine what you would look like now. That is what you will look like when your curse is broken. Isn't that wonderful? Imagine it. Envision yourself, your true self. Remember who you are. Recall your true self. I wait eagerly until the day you come back to me, looking as beautiful as you do in this painting. My dear, sweet Michelle. This is you. This is the real you. You are beautiful, my little girl, and I love you dearly. That awful fuss all those years ago, we can pretend none of that ever happened. Forget all about the dreadful thing that curse made you. Become the girl you used to be, the girl you are meant to be, so we can once more be a happy family. I am waiting, forever waiting for you.
The letter ended there, leaving me with the woman in the painting staring back at me. Her eyes seeming to insist that I was not me, that she was the real me, and I was nothing more than a fraud. Laughing at me, scoffing at me for ever thinking I was anything but female, mocking me for stubbornly insisting I wanted to be a man. The pain in my chest swelled, spilling from my mouth in grunts and moans. And then, gah! I need to get less embarrassed about screaming during stream.
It's hard, but
It
it's
makes-
fine.
I know.
Yeah! No.
God, one day I'll get the confidence. I think it's because I live in an apartment building and I'm also so scared of noise complaints. Even though I know I do get loud in here when I'm streaming, sometimes I still don't always, yell. But one day I'll be brave and I'll do it. And if my neighbors complain, so be it.
Exactly.
I screamed from the bottom of my lungs. Why? Why? I yanked at my hair. Why, George? Slammed the painting against the floor. You said I could believe you. You swore to the god of art. So why would you do this to me? You said yourself that you didn't think I was cursed. You acknowledged me as your brother. You know this isn't me, so why? Why would you make this? I've been waiting for so long. I put my trust in you and Didier. I trusted you. I believed you would always support me. Was that all a lie? Deep down you really think I'm cursed just like Mother. And that's why you haven't written to me. Why you haven't answered any of my letters. Where did my faith get me? Why did you even help me escape? Was it all for show? Was my execution just a lie? An excuse for you to send me somewhere far away? Well, was it? Tell me, George. Tell me the truth. What about you, Didier? Where do you stand? No, this isn't real. My voice was getting hoarse. What are you getting for your comfort, Subway Asterix? I didn't have the strength to hold it in, and everything came spilling out of me, squeezed out by the phantom water. And the white-haired girl in the painting just stared back at me, smiling. I bit down on my lip as hard as I could. Metallic taste spread through my mouth, drops of blood trickling to the floor. Pulling the knife I used to open the monthly deliveries from my waistband, I lifted it high into the air, gathering what remained of my strength. This isn't me! And slashed the woman's face with it. This isn't me, this isn't me, I am not this woman. I am a man. Carved into it. This is not how I look, with everything I had. Don't try to erase who I really am. Don't call me repulsive, don't say I'm an abomination. I tore into that smile, contempt surging from every slash. This woman isn't real. I wanted to curse the whole damned world. Every last thing, this wretched mire that had become of my life. Ooh, 2 subs, that's smart, yeah. Subway does keep pretty well, especially if you put it in the fridge. And then if you toast it again, oh, so good. My brothers for happily going about their lives as I suffered here in darkness. My delusional mother for refusing to acknowledge who I was. My father for trying to have me killed. Amy for making me realize I was a man, and then torturing me for coming out about it. Everyone. I didn't care anymore. I wanted everyone who had ever wronged me to suffer the same way I had. I can make that happen. Ooh, BLT on Italian urban cheese. That sounds so good! Oh my god. Good taste. A voice rang out. I can curse them for you, my dear. It was a woman's voice, muffled, like there were several walls between me and her. Oh yeah, the cheese is important. Who's there? I swiped up my candlestick, thrusting it forward to the sides behind me, but there was no one else around. Give it a little thought. It's not that difficult. When you figure it out, come to me. I am in your walls. I've been waiting so long for someone like you. Someone with such hatred for the world. How am I supposed to know who you are? How could you not, my dear? You visited me so many times, held me in your arms, whispered poor child into my ear again and again.
Oh, gasp!
The gasp! Ooh, that sounds really good too, Asterix. You have some good Subway orders. I approve. No, that's not possible. I see. I have finally, truly lost my mind. If that's what you wish to believe, that's your choice. But the way I see it, if you had truly lost your mind, you wouldn't be in so much pain. Yeah, you gotta get a whole month's worth of veggies. That's all you need. Just eat them all, eat a bunch at once on your Subway, and then you can go back to no veggies. I'm a doctor and I approve. The voice, still muffled and unclear, seemed to be coming from somewhere far away and very close by at the same time. And right, that is deep. Find your way to me and open the door once more. Let me out of my cage. Give me your hand. I knew in the back of my mind that it was all absurd, but nonetheless I did as the voice said. No, just a Subway's worth of veggies for a month is fine. That's all you need. I let myself be drawn in by the pleasant whispers. Dun dun dun. The archangel stood proudly upon his glass perch, looking down at me. His gaze almost seemed judgmental, but I marched for the tower unconcerned. For so long I have been waiting for the day I would be rid of this darkness, for the day someone would truly set me free. When you arrived at this house, I felt the hands of fate at work, that you were led here, that you were meant to come to this place. You've been through so much to get here. I know your pain. I know how it feels to be locked up, to be tortured and used for others' gain. You were the only one to ever have pity for me, and I shall be the only one to have compassion for you. You are the only one to stay at my side, and I shall do the same for you. You can give me life again. You can resurrect me.
Don't fall for it, Michelle. Oh no.
Oh no! Freyja, do you get your proper subway of veggies once a month?
I do.
Good, good, good. I'm happy. That'll keep you nice and healthy, bun.
Thanks, Doc.
You don't have any more vegetables than one subway, though, right?
No, that's it.
Okay, good, good, good. Any more than that would be fatal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only so much that a person can handle. Now, open the door. Michelle. It felt like I was no longer in control of my own body. Her voice was tender in a way unlike either Mother's or Amy's. Enticingly so. Standing at the top of the observation tower, I pushed open the door. And the first thing I saw was the ray of light shining through the window. She gets carrots on her Subway, I'm sure. Wait, Subway...
The whole thing is carrots.
I can't remember. I don't think Subway has carrots.
They do just for me.
Just for you. You have the bun special?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'll just get the bun special, please.
Yeah.
And they just load the whole thing up with a bunch of carrots.
It's great. Yeah. And nothing else. Thank you for opening the door. I genuinely can't remember because I only get lettuce for a vegetable on my Subway.
That's it?
Yes. Because I don't like raw tomatoes. I don't like raw onion or anything like that. Like, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it's just like, I love like cooked onion. I will eat so much cooked onion, but I don't like it raw. Thank you.
Good, Christy.
Good night, Cook. Oh wait, no, you're not saying good night. I don't know why I heard Freyja saying good night, and I just went by instinct to be like, oh, good night. And I was like, oh, just getting the bun special. But yeah, go ask them for the bun special. It's on their hidden menu.
Aqua's so kind.
God. Google's undecided whether Subway carrots are real or not. Is this a Berenstain thing? Like, you know?
Oh my God,
does it depend what universe we're in?
Depends on the universe.
I guess so. Thank you for opening the door. It was empty. Because lettuce doesn't taste like anything is why I like it.
It's like a nice watery treat.
Well, yeah, it's just water, you know? And then I can feel good about myself and I can pretend I ate healthy.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's a look into my lifestyle. Chat just, damn bitch, you live like thising at me.
Congratulations.
God. The skeleton, which had been sitting there as long as I had been at this house, had vanished without a trace. I spun around, my gaze darting back and forth across the chamber, but there was no one there. Only her voice whispering in my ear. You made this possible. You gave me the chance to have my revenge. Revenge? Now I can make those men suffer a hell even worse than the one they put me through. Constant, everlasting despair. Their flesh may turn to dust. Oh God, if Graha's asking me to eat more veggies, I might have to. Oh God, and Thancred and Amric invite Freyja to a veggie-only banquet.
I'm there.
What about her Final Fantasy XIV daddy? Does he invite her?
No! I have no daddy. What are you
Yes,
talking
you do!
about?
You called him daddy like 5 times!
No!
You looked at that old man and you were like, oh daddy? Oh daddy? Yeah, go Sensu. Daddy is home.
Don't get the clip, Esther! No!
Get the clip, get the clip. Get the clip! Get the clip!
I'm ruined!
Their flesh may turn to dust, but so long as their souls live on, their torture will know no end. The tenderness in her voice crumbled away, leaving only raw loathing behind. She then let out a half-muffled cackle. Who are you? Oh, you poor dear. They locked you up here without telling you whose house it was? You sad, pathetic thing. Oh, 1 second.
No. Why are there so many? No.
Because you said it so much.
No.
1 second.
Oh God.
1 second.
Oh no. Daddy, sorry.
I guess we'll see. What? Freyja! Why just keep calling him daddy? Please, ask her.
It's just so big. It's just so, you know.
What the fuck?
No, I don't know.
Look at him and you can see his dad.
Listen, Freyja, I support you. Yeah, you can like daddies, I guess. He probably has an enormous cock.
Come on,
He's just so big, you know? Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that? What did you mean by that?
Do I have to explain
Yes.
myself? Oh my God.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I've said this so many times.
It's worse if you don't explain it.
Okay, Aqua.
Yeah.
I said daddy because it reminded me of Papa Neer. You know how Papa Neer is also really big and strong and buff?
I think you just looked at an old man.
No!
I think you just looked at an old man.
No, he reminded me of
Okay,
Papa
continue.
Neer.
Pretend I agreed and continue. Make your point. You deserve that much.
Listen, chat, when me and Aqua played Nier for the first time, we called him Daddy. So whenever
Yeah.
I saw Gosetsu, that was just my instinct. To be like, oh, it reminds me of Daddy Nier. So I should just said Daddy. And then I said it for the meme. Daddy, sorry, Daddy.
Oh my god.
Now, and then suddenly I have 9 clips and
Yeah.
I'm ruined.
I really
No!
hope that next time you raid somebody, you get one of those clips to play.
No, it's already happened. It's gonna keep happening.
Has it?
Yeah, I rated Hale, and Hale was like, Freyja, do you want to explain yourself?
Oh my god, you have to tell me which stream that was later that you raided her during and got the clip, because I need to watch her reaction and her chat's reaction, please, please, please.
I'll find it for you.
To be fair, at least part of that was true when Freyja got me to play Nier on like her Xbox years and years ago. All I really knew about the main character when I was starting was Freyja was like, oh, he's a dad, and I couldn't think of a name, you know, like I was like, I want to name him something like unique, but I couldn't think of one, so I just put in the name Daddy, and I was like, yeah, we'll go with this, and then I was crying during some of the scenes where the characters are just like, oh, Daddy, and I was like,
Oh no, what do we do?
I remember, God, that one character's death scene, when you see it for the first time near the end of Route A, it was like, oh, I wanted to be with you more, Daddy.
Daddy?
And I just, like, lost my shit. Like, it was so sad. I was, like, crying, and then I just started screaming, laughing.
So good.
While this character died.
So sad. It was so funny.
It was so funny. Oh my god. But yeah, that was my introduction to Nier.
It was great.
We're not going to talk about how I accidentally said introduction. Anyways.
Introduction, okay.
You
I
sad,
see.
pathetic thing. We're gonna move on. Move on from that real quick. Though that's exactly the kind of person I needed. You're not the witch, are you? That I am. I am the cursed witch who loathes this puny, wretched world. Curses it. And my name is Morgana. Morgana. I assumed the witch was nothing but a legend, a tale. If you don't believe me, I would be happy to show you. Let's see. I could place a curse on someone you have a grudge against. Drag them down into the dark abyss. You are the one who granted me freedom, after all. Sympathized with me, pitied me, appreciated me. You happily embraced my filthy corpse, and for that I will grant you your wish. Wishes can come true, Michelle, much the same way I was able to come back to life. If you remain steadfast in your desires, they will become reality. For devotion and yearning are the fountain from which miracles spring. Yes, Morgana is the skeleton. She is a teenage girl who basically, her mother just got herself knocked up, claimed that she was, pregnant with the child of God to hide. Asterix! God damn it. But basically, Morgana's mother claimed that Morgana was the child of God to hide the fact that she had, had a child out of wedlock back in that time. And so Morgana grew up thinking she was a saint, and that kind of escalated to the point where she started giving people blood to, believing that her blood was pure and would heal sicknesses and ailments. But her mom was not happy about the fact that they had no money and Morgana would just go around healing people for free. And so Morgana basically got sold into slavery. A slave boy rescued her from slavery, and she lived with him for a while. But then he was killed in an attack by raiders, and she basically ended up having to, hide alone at, an old hut she found. And eventually, the Lord, who had she had been freed from before, came back for her because he wanted her miracle blood, and he locked her at the top of this tower after sending basically his henchman to cut her off, and his henchman cut her arm off when he was capturing her. And yeah, basically Morgana had her blood drained from her at the top of this tower, while the Lord sold it as medicine to the people in the town below, and she passed away and cursed the whole town with her as she died. And yeah, basically they kind of leave it up to, it was probably just, Morgana says it was probably just a coincidence, but basically almost right after she died, one girl got sick and died, and, they started declaring, oh my god, this isn't medicine, it's the blood of the witch, and the whole town revolted, and basically a plague spread due to Morgana's blood because everybody had been drinking it. And yeah, now we're here. I cannot leave the mansion's grounds, but that is but a minor inconvenience. Tell me who you wish to curse, and I can lead them here. I can force the cross you were made to bear onto them. I believe it in my power to perform miracles, because you made my miracle a reality. So tell me, my dear, who will be first? Your second brother who made that ridiculous painting? Georges. Shall we kill him? He deserves at least that. He brought you more than enough pain. But if you would rather, you could curse your mother instead, or the woman who set you on this path. Or perhaps you would prefer your father. With him gone, you could return home. Ask, and I will perform a miracle for you. I didn't think she was lying either. As ridiculous as the whole affair sounded, the skeleton had disappeared from the tower, and I was hearing a disembodied voice. But beyond that, the voice seemed to have a sort of magnetism to it. If magic truly did exist in the world, then her words were laced with it. There was a power in her voice, something that repelled any instinct I might have to doubt the things she said. So I, on the verge of losing my grasp on reason altogether, believed every word the witch said. I wanted to curse them, to curse my brothers, mother, father, Amy, and the witch was saying I could do precisely that. What will it be, my dear? There's no price. I don't require a sacrifice or a dark ritual to perform my magic. I simply wish to show my gratitude. I want you to have that which you desire.
Oh no.
Who do you want to curse? The witch's sweet whispers hung in the air for a brief moment before wisping away. All the muscles in my body tensed up. I felt woozy, like the floor was wobbling beneath me. It took everything I had not to fall over. Who did I want to curse? Oh, and you are welcome to choose more than one. All of them, even. Freyja, thank you for the thirsty.
You're welcome, you've been talking so much.
I know, I forgot this part would be so heavy on me. But it's fun. Voicing Morgana is always fun, but it's like weirdly difficult to try and get a tone I like for her, since they do here make such a big deal about how her voice is supposed to sound, and it's like, oh geez, I hope I'm doing it even halfway justice, you know?
I love your Morgana voice. It's so
Thank
nice
you.
to hear every time.
Good. And I'm trying to make her sound a bit scary, but also like really pleasant, so it's kind of hard. It's an interesting mix.
Right? Just slightly threatening.
I could curse them, and the witch would kill my family. I would be free. No one would know I'd been born female. Oh good, I'm glad you do, Nichi. I appreciate that. Why don't you become the new head of the estate? Who would I curse? Who would I kill? Aw, thank you. I like reading aloud, so it's fun.
Yeah.
Didier, Georges, Mother, Father, Amy, all of them? They had exiled me to this place. Have your revenge. A black butterfly fluttered across the room's single shaft of light. As I stared absently up at it, dozens of memories, of emotions flashed through my mind.
But at the end of the day, we're family. We can get past anything.
With enough time, everything will go back to the way it was before. Just like it did for myself and Georges. Freyja, did you lie to Asterix? Oh my god, he's gonna be even madder at you.
Was it not that one then? Maybe it was a different one. Maybe it was a different time. I don't
I'm gonna
remember.
dig
Shut
through
up.
Hale's VODs and find it. I don't understand. Why would I think that about them now? They've abandoned me. Left me in that room for 2 years, and then left me here for 8 more. They don't care whether I'm alive or dead. So why should I? Why should I? Have you made up your mind? I have. Then tell me, my dear, who will it be? You're going Herlock Sholmes mode. Oh shit, he's gonna fucking get you, Freyja.
Oh no!
Who will you curse? No one. I cannot curse anyone, Morgana. Surely you jest. I know just how much you wish to see them dead. I felt all your hatred, your despair. And you mean to tell me that you can't curse them? It struck me just now that I can't do that to family. I cannot curse my own family. This is the family that cast you aside, labeled you cursed, made you suffer for years, and then locked you away in this remote mansion. And they don't feel even the slightest bit remorseful about any of it. I understand that. I know that they don't give the same weight to their words as I do. I figured that out long ago. I know I'm alone in my prayers, that they don't want the same things I do, that I trusted them more than they ever deserved. So why then can you not curse them? Because I don't want to hate them. I don't want to bring them suffering. On the contrary, I want them to be happy. You have no place in that happiness, though. This is an incredible choice for Michelle to make. I don't think many people could do it in his place.
He's so strong.
It is a happiness that rests upon your misfortune. Why then should you not drag them down so you can find respite for yourself? I'd find no respite by cursing them. How can you be so sure of that, my dear? I most certainly found a great deal of it myself. You're trying to follow your conscience. I can see that. But that good is superficial, and all it does is shackle you. Remove the shackles, and everything will be so much easier. Nothing you say can convince me to kill my family. Why not someone who isn't family, then? Surely you can think of at least one person you would like to see dead. Oh, I most certainly can. I could kill her 12 times and it wouldn't be enough. But just because I would be happy with her death doesn't mean there aren't people who would be sad to lose her.
Damn.
Remove any one person from that group and the whole thing could come crashing down. All because I couldn't restrain my own hatred. Your concern for them will devour you. Don't think I'm not aware of that. You aren't. You don't know that at all. The only reason you give them any consideration is because, deep down, you still have hope. But hope has a way of forsaking those who give it a home. You have a problem, and you need to take care of it before it kills you. You and I, we were cut from the same cloth. While you may still care for your family now, in time you will come to curse them. Consider that a warning, Michelle. Your hatred, your curse, is what brought me back to life. And there is no getting around that. We do have plenty of time, though. No need to rush to a decision. I'll show you what it is you truly desire, deep, deep down. And I'll show you again and again, until you finally acknowledge it. The black butterfly hovering by the window disappeared, and the witch's voice grew distant, overwhelmed. I collapsed to the floor unconscious. Had I really said what I did out of love for my family? Or was I just afraid of crossing that line? Was Morgana right? Was my heart now home to a terrible monster? If I actually had resurrected the witch with my hatred, maybe that was what I was now. Darkness seeped down over me once more. I was again encased in a pool of despair. Slowly, ever so slowly, it wore away at me, eroding me into nothing. If I didn't come up for air, I soon would take the witch's offer. Cackling like a demon, I would place a curse on someone. I would kill them. Reviving her was a mistake I never should have made. And not for the greater good or anything so noble. No, every time she spoke, a little more of my spirit died. Man.
Yeah, he's really going through it.
He is in it now.
He's really in it now?
He's really in it now. From that day on, Morgana's voice became a constant fixture in my life. Curse them, kill them, curse them, she serenaded directly into my ear. No matter where I hid or how deep I put my fingers in my ears, her voice resounded directly in my head. Hearing an incessant stream of curses from a disembodied voice was so unreal, so unbelievable, that I felt as though I was being dragged away from the realm of humanity. There was an odd, unsettling magnetism in her voice, allowing her malevolence to seep into me. It was downright torturous. Curse them, revile them. Do you really need to be in your right mind, honestly? Your fixation on holding onto your sanity is what's causing you so much anguish. Admit it. There's more darkness, more seething malice inside you than anyone else. That's why you were the one who resurrected me. Admit it. You do want to curse them, don't you? You do want to kill them, don't you? No, I don't.
Yeah, no, you do, Michelle.
I don't want that at all. I like your cheering for him, Freyja.
Thank you.
I've told you this already. You're so desperate to deny it, Michelle. It can only mean that it's true. You would be able to maintain your calm if you were truly free of guilt. Yeah, Cuckoo, she's cheering on too. I do not wish to kill Didier, or Georges, or mother, or father. I have no desire whatsoever to see them dead.
Yes.
Your constant babbling is messing with my head. The gasp! Oh, you've reached a conclusion after a thorough investigation? Please do share, Asterix.
Oh no.
Freyja lied about raiding with the daddy clip.
No!
Freyja, why would you do this?
No, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Do you have
I might
anything to
just
say?
maybe. Listen, yeah, I have something to say. My memory is the size of a potato.
What does that even mean?
It means exactly what I mean.
What? Hello? What?
It's the size of a potato. That's it.
What?
Okay, well, okay, I lied. It's my memory is the size of a pea. Yeah.
That still makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean size? Memory doesn't have size.
Yes, it does.
How? If you had said your brain or something, I would have been like, oh, I see.
Well, that too.
But, oh my god. Yeah, memory clearly equals size. I guess I don't know a lot about memory, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm learning something today. God. Are we saying Freyja's a computer? Advanced AI?
Boop, beep, beep.
Government drone Freyja. Oh my god. No!
Yeah, that's right.
Listen,
Take that.
I play checkers, but I somehow still win.
Probably.
Be honest with yourself, Michelle. You do imagine what it would be like to hold their warm intestines on your hands, standing over their bodies. No, I don't. That's not what I want. Don't lie, Michelle. You climbed the tower. You opened the door. You sought me. All Freyja's transcended. Well, godhood Freyja.
Yeah.
That's scary. What would you do if you were a god?
You don't want to know. It would be awful. I'd
Oh
be the
god!
worst.
What?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You should be terrified.
Part of me wants to like push for a clear answer, but I don't know if I should.
You shouldn't. For everybody's sanity, don't do it.
Kushi, you can't say that? Well, Morgana can. I guess you can't relate to her very well.
Yeah.
Come on, for any more war crimes to clip.
No, never. Never get him out of me.
I don't know. We have cruel and unusual torture, Freyja.
Awful.
We're gonna show you a picture of Ritsu and start ripping it up in front of you.
Why would you do that? What the hell? That's a war crime right
I'm
there.
gonna admit to your crimes.
No. I admit to enough of them already. Aqua needs to start owning up to the ones that she's committed.
What? What have I ever done to, like,
So many things. So
like
many.
what?
All I could compile clips upon clips of all the bullying that you've done.
Okay, do it. You won't find anything.
Okay, bitch.
I never
Challenge
bully you.
accepted. No?
I never do. I'm always nice to you, and you're mean. Oh, true. If Freyja was God, she would demand everyone's feet would be removed. She'd want them all for herself.
No, I want them all gone from existence because I don't like feet.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine, Freyja. You're allowed to like feet. I support you.
What the fuck?
No,
Says you.
I wasn't in control. No, Michelle, you were... Enough! I'm done listening to you. Now, don't take out your anger on inanimate objects, Michelle. Do you even know where I am? Where are you? I'm standing behind you. In front of you. Now, I'm beside you. Oh, you're just playing around with me, Morgana. Mocking me for your own amusement. Yeah, this is canon Freyja lore now. It better be part of your lore video when it drops.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Yes, it will be. We'll make sure of it. Not at all, my dear. What would you guys do if feet were involved in Freyja's lore video once it's done?
everybody would be like, "Hey yo!"
Everyone would be like, Pog! Yes, subathon goal! Yeah!
I can't ask my mama to draw for me, no!
Yes, you can. She'd do it. I bet she would. If you're like, can you draw a little foot?
I already asked my mama, my freaking mama, if she could give me a bald redeem. So, no, I can't do it. There's only so far I can go before I'm too embarrassing.
Yeah, no, there's no such thing, Freyja. We'll love you always, no matter what. We always support you. We always do. We always support you. You... Bald redeem. Look forward to it, guys. It's gonna be so good.
If unlocked my subathon.
Listen, we'll get there. I swear to God, you don't know what I'm willing to donate.
I'm scared.
Not at all, my dear. In fact, I consider you a close friend. Why would I mock someone who means so much to me? We are not close. You will come to understand in time that we are very much the same. And when you do, you will also know that I am the one person who truly understands you. Enough. Enough, enough! Let it all go, Michelle. Curse it all with me. Despise it. Kill it. Make it suffer. Curse it. Oh my God, Dig.
Don't you dare, Dig. Don't you dare.
Dig, you're a hero.
No!
Curse it all with me. Despise it. Kill it. Make it suffer. Curse it. Please, just stop. And where might you be going, Michelle? Wherever you run, I will always be by your side. Are you going to pray to God to exorcise me? Now that's quite amusing, considering I am the child of... I'm not trying to hurt you, Michelle. On the contrary. Stop talking, please. Just stop. I want to set you free from your misery. I can't take it anymore. Please just be quiet. Who's there? You want to be...
Yeah, I'm here to deliver your monthly package.
I see.
Michelle? Is something the matter?
Aw, Frey was the pitter-patter of feet. So cute.
What the?
I opened the door and there stood a servant of the Boulanger estate. He seemed to be quite perturbed by the sight of me. I must have looked terrible. Morgana's voice, her words, sapped my spirit dry. A human. A normal person. Not a witch or a spirit or a demon. I knew good and well that the servant would never do anything to help me. He wouldn't believe a word I said, but at that point, his humanity was enough for me to latch on to. Help me, please.
Pardon?
The witch, she talks to me. She never stops talking. I'm begging you, please get me out of here. Let me go back home in your carriage. Please let me go back. The witch's voice, it's killing me. It won't go away. I can't escape it. Please, I need your help.
You've gone mad.
What?
You're crazy.
Me talking to Freyja.
Ugh. See, this is why I didn't want this job. Having to deliver supplies to this damned cursed mansion. Having to get anywhere near them with Boulanger's youngest child.
No, I am perfectly sane.
You sold your soul to the devil. Don't think I'm in the dark about that.
No, I did no such thing.
You're completely insane.
No.
I'm done with this damn job. It's not worth all the riches in the world. Not if it means I have to be around a lunatic like you for even a minute.
I am not crazy. I am perfectly sane. I'm not mad. Michelle, your mind is far, far from sound. Yeah, that was rude as hell. Like, even if you think that, why would you say it to his face?
Right? Just get out of there.
I won't hear it. I'm not mad, damn it. I am not insane. I won't hear it. The witch spent nearly every waking moment of every day at my side, talking and talking and talking. Man, Michelle never gets a break.
Never ever.
Sounds like something Freyja would say since she's so mean. Yeah, Grim would agree with that.
No!
About how mean-spirited humans were. How ugly they were. An endless loop of vitriol, and she never seemed to tire of it either. Every single day. On and on and on. She also made a point of reminding me about myself. Everything I was trying to get away from. But as much as I fought to ignore her, to not let the things she said in, she slipped past every wall I put up. Her every word warping me. There was no escape. Curse them, revile them, remember. Remember the things they did to you. Close your eyes and envision it. Remember. Remember the scorn in their eyes. The way their lips twisted as they laughed. You need only curse them, and you can wipe those reprehensible smirks out of existence. Bum bum bum. I'm serious. Please stop this, Morgana. Please stop talking to me. I'm begging you. I seriously can't take it anymore. Oh, now why would you say that, my dear? It's just the two of us in this gloomy old house. I don't see what's wrong with a little conversation. Your voice, everything you say, is eating away at me. I care for you, and everything I say is meant to help set you free. So I will continue saying it. You're allowed to hate the people who have wronged you. They don't deserve happiness. Someone who's always smiling for you is someone who's certain to betray you. Someone who values themselves above all will not hesitate to put others' lives on the line.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong!
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. Your turn.
Leaves no worries for the rest of your days.
Yeah, sing it, kid.
Yeah, it's our
Problem-free
Problem-free
philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Yay!
Yay!
Cat jam.
Bruh.
Bruh. I hope you guys like that. Thank you for joining in, Freyja. I appreciated that.
That was beautiful. That was the
It was
best
really
collaboration
good.
we've ever had.
Yeah. Wow, can't believe our first cover dropped right here, right now.
Yeah, right?
Someone who covets wealth and power will sacrifice his friends and family to obtain it. Encore! Encore! These are the kinds of people you once surrounded yourself with. I have told you repeatedly that I will not curse anyone. Why must you be so stubborn, my dear? I could ask you the same. Why won't you just leave me be? Because I can't stand to see you like this. With one word, you could be free of your pain. But because you insist on shackling yourself to your idea of family, you're making yourself miserable. We are the same type of person, Michelle. The type who has the right to curse others, unlike Freyja. Regardless of what kind of childhood you had, or how much hatred it instilled in you, Michelle, you are a cursed man named after an angel. You need to realize how twisted you are, Freyja, and soon.
What the hell? What's with all these drops, huh? You trying to say something?
What?
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 What? I am not twisted. Do you honestly still believe you're normal? I'm normal.
I'm normal.
Tell me, what's normal about someone who happily embraces a skeleton? Tell me, what's normal about someone who hacks away at a girl's face with a knife?
It's called being traumatized, Morgana.
Sorry, I'm mentally ill.
Yeah.
You are not normal, and I will repeat it as many times as I have to. You need to accept that. Why must you hold so tight to your sanity? If you would just let go, you wouldn't have to suffer. No one is going to come and save you, my dear. The only thing that can save you anymore is your loathing. We are the same. I am nothing like you. I am not a witch. I'm not cursed. I'm human. I'm a human. Man? Yes, a man. With that body? Oh, my dear friend. Oh my god! You clipped it!
Let's go.
Thanks, Asterix. Oh, my dear friend. Let me tell you something you should be quite pleased to hear. Do you know what some say about people like you? Those who are neither male nor female? That they are like unto God. Like unto God? Indeed. You should have been worshipped for your divinity, but instead your family cursed you. Sometimes 30 seconds isn't enough? Yeah, that's always rough. You are not human. From the second life was first breathed into you, your fate was decided. The piss you. Yeah, that was my favorite part too.
Like, do I actually know this song?
You got it.
Yeah.
No, you're wrong. If I were really wrong, you would not be here now. You would be back home with your family. Perhaps you would have a pretty little life, living a normal, happy life together. But you have long since strayed from that path. It's well out of sight now. I have not. I am human. I'm a person, a normal person, the youngest son of the Boulanger estate. I am an ordinary man. No one, not a single person believed me. Not even the witch was willing to consider me human, never mind my family. Oh no, if Disney comes for us, I'm gonna cry.
Oh no, don't make us
No.
cry.
The archangel, whose name I shared, looked down on me. The witch tried to drag me into her world. My past constantly ate away at me. I had been imprisoned in this place for far too long. There was nothing I could do about my body. All of those things combined threatened to break me. I let out a scream, then stumbled out of the room in a frenzy. I had to get out of that place. It didn't matter anymore that I was forbidden from leaving the property. I just wanted all of it out of sight. If they wouldn't let me come home, then I would run away. It was all I could do. I wanted to get myself anywhere that might have even the tiniest bit of light to share with me. Essie. Jesus Christ. Bitch.
Enjoy. Thanks, Essie.
Fuck you. I was desperate. But hello, Essie. It's good to see you. Someone. Anyone. Please. Tell me I'm human. Tell me I'm a man. Anyone. Please tell me I'm not cursed. But when I opened the front door, searing light pierced my eyes. Ugh. Yeah, Freyja's been committing war crimes. Please help stop her, Essie.
I have not. I'm innocent.
That's what you would say.
No, I'm innocent.
That's what they all say. The world quickly went white. I couldn't see a thing, and then... My arm began to burn beneath the sunlight. Black smoke rose from the sizzling flesh. A sickening stench filled the air. excruciating pain quickly spread to the rest of my body. Why am I... You thought it was a wiener dog, Essie? What the fuck? Oh my god. But also, Freyja, you get tea if you stop the war crimes.
Oh shit. Okay, it's kind of threatening. I mean,
It's kind of threatening.
Wait, that's not what I meant to say. That's kind of motivational.
What is going on in your brain?
I don't know.
What? Water! I slammed the door shut, restoring darkness. Gasping and groaning, I trudged back into the house in search of water. Yeah, she basically did just admit to being a war criminal.
Oh, gasp!
The gasp! Which I'm sure the Witch Morgana observed with a great deal of pity. I don't think you're in need of any water. Take another look at yourself. You're not human, you're bunny. Come on, bitch. With what little light managed to worm its way into the corridors to guide me, I dragged myself to the chapel, stopping beneath the pale light shining through the stained glass window. How? I wasn't burned. In fact, my skin hadn't even turned the slightest bit pink. There was nothing wrong with me as far as I could see. Michelle's plight just got to you? And caused that? What the fuck? Where had that pain come from then? Yeah, Freyja's on a roll with the lies this stream. What the heck? And the distinct stench of burning flesh. Oh?
To be fair, I just woke up.
I just woke up too, bitch.
Well,
We were both asleep until right before stream.
come on. I have no excuse then.
Yeah. This is your doing, isn't it, Morgana? I know what you're experiencing. It's happened to me too. Sometimes, enough emotional distress. God, fucking racers outside. Fuck off. Get out of here. I hope you get a speeding ticket.
No. Sorry, that was me. Sorry.
I woke up from a nap. I don't know about Freyja.
I woke up from a nap, but it may as well have been a full night's sleep.
Yeah, weren't you asleep for like 4 hours?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Oh my god, I was only asleep for like 45 minutes.
Oh shit. Oh, that sounds so much nicer.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was really great with the fucking wig off.
Yeah, I was gonna say your head is so cute and round.
Ew! I hate that. Oh my god. Sometimes enough emotional distress and despair can cause physical pain. Freyja feels that a lot.
I do.
Wake up, it's time to live.
That's me to Freyja.
Yeah.
That was me calling you before the Final Fantasy stream to be like, are you alive?
Up.
Are we still streaming? And you sounded so tired.
Yeah, we're there.
God.
The hero.
I was just like, I have her phone number, I'll call her, we'll hope it wakes her up.
Yes.
The mind and the body are much more tightly linked than you think. And your mind is far more damaged than you know. You poor, poor thing. You have my sympathy, my dear. You sad little child. Collapsed on the floor in front of the multicolored window. I felt like the whole world was closing in on me. Or perhaps metamorphosing around me. I was completely and utterly cornered, and there was no getting around that, which left me with only one option: to stop fighting and accept the harsh reality before me. It would make everything so much easier. The whole world said there was something wrong with me, and I was the only one who tried to deny it. So in the world's eyes, that meant there was something wrong with me. I was abnormal. I was irregular. I was mad. I was cursed. I was not human. I was not a man. If I'm not human or male, maybe I should just call myself a witch. Oh no, is the clip editor being annoying? I always hate when that happens.
Oh.
Sometimes even if you go back to the VOD later, you can do it though.
I really don't know this.
Kinda smell
What the
like a baka.
Like a baka.
What the fuck? Essie, can you explain that? Please? I did, however, remain firm in my refusal to curse anyone. I'm willing to give up that last piece of my humanity. Who smells like a baka? Bruh!
Bruh.
Everything else I let go of, which took a great deal of weight off me. I stopped caring, and I stopped thinking. Sneef, sneef. I stopped wanting someone to accept me, and I stopped wanting to run away. Sunlight no longer caused me agonizing, unseen burns, but in exchange, I became emotionally empty. I discarded my faith and my hope, building a shell of cynicism and closing myself within it. And in time, that became my normal. I began to believe it was what I wanted. Tranquility filled my days. Time trudged onward at an almost imperceptible pace. The witch's whispers no longer caused me aggravation.
Get in my butt touched, yeah. You know what it is. Mermaid's doing it. Mermaid's gonna touch my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mermaid's gonna show me how it's done.
Yeah. You know how it is. Thank you, Essie. I liked that one a lot. Essentially nothing of note happened over the next 2 years. At one point, a man with an unusual disease stumbled across the mansion while wandering through the forest. But there is little more to be said about that. For nothing at all could have convinced me to care about someone else. I spent much of my time sitting before the fireplace. I'd covered the stained glass window with drapes, loath to even think about that damned archangel. Staring at the dancing flames, I was able to forget about the passage of time, watching, unblinking, as the red and orange tongues flicked back and forth. They seemed to spread outward from the fireplace, consuming me. Whether by the raging infernos of hell or the cleansing fires of purgatory, the thought of being swallowed up and burned to ashes by a massive conflagration was quite pleasant. Essie, I can touch your ass anytime you want.
What am I listening to?
What aren't you listening to? Freyja, are you jealous?
No.
Are you jealous?
No.
Are you jealous?
No.
Are you jealous?
No.
Are you jealous?
Maybe.
Don't worry, Freyja. Give it here. Okay. There's my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, here's. Oh, fuck. Where are you, Freyja?
Where are you?
Okay, one second. We're working on this.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh god.
Tap.
Oh my gosh, you were so kind.
You're welcome. Yes!
That was beautiful.
I hope everybody enjoyed that. What
Get in
those?
my butt touched, yeah. You know what it is. Mermaid's doing it. Mermaid's gonna touch my ass. Mermaid's gonna show me how it's done.
I need to see the context of this clip. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But those visions never became reality. Tell me, Michelle, what are you thinking right now? Do you still not want to curse them? Look at yourself, Michelle. Look at how you're living. Damn, bitch. Do you really want this life?
Damn, bitch, you really want to live this way?
Have you ever thought about dying? Michelle, would you like to die? That's the right answer. God has said that taking one's own life is a sin, after all. That's good, Michelle. You've made the right decision. Fuck. 1 second, I need a little drink.
Yeah, take your drink.
Ah, that's better. And I shall be there with you until the very end, my dear friend.
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
Mermaid. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, too much copium. Oh fuck, I was turning off desktop audio for my coffee, not my mic. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that.
Did you?
Yeah, shit.
Oh no!
Well, fuck. Sorry guys, you could hear me dying a little bit, but that's fine.
It's fine. All good.
I'm good. Honestly, part of me did desire death. I just didn't have enough energy to take my own life. Oh, maybe I did do it right. Okay, good. Fuck, good. I was just coughing, because I've been talking so much. My mind and spirit were too far decayed. Oh, Michelle. However, in my 10th year, the door opened once more, and time sputtered back into motion. When you showed up, Giselle, everything I had given up on, and everything I had thought I'd lost, it all came back. At first, as you know quite well, I was deeply mistrustful of you. I hated having you around. But if I hadn't met you, in all likelihood, I probably would have continued down that path and become a demon.
Our girl Giselle is back.
Giselle!
Yeah, let's go.
We love her!
But you seem to me like a rather handsome man. I think I get what you're trying to say, but my mental image of a witch is definitely more a woman. So you're not a witch. To tell you the truth, I didn't know who might be here, which had me rather scared. But I think I can make this work. It's a pleasure to meet you, Master.
After taking care of Giselle, I returned to my room. I was, to be quite honest, dumbfounded. And it was, naturally, the witch who stoked the fire of my apprehension. Why would you let that woman stay here? She came from the Bollinger estate, and we both know how you feel about your family. Chase her out. Give her a little scare, and she'll be gone within the day.
No, she's different. She's different, Morgana.
If you'd rather not, I could always frighten her in your place. A rattling window here, a couple broken glasses there. Small things like that to accentuate the eerie atmosphere. Are you going to say anything? Why do you care about her at all? Oh, now don't be like that. I live here too, so why shouldn't I care? And I am not fond of noisy people. Or sprightly women like that one. That's something we can both agree on, isn't it? You don't like that woman, do you? The more a person smiles, the less you can trust them. Though I hardly have to tell you that, do I? Stop talking. Now, that's not very polite. This is a family matter. It is none of your concern. Asterix, you're so right.
Mm-hmm.
I was merely offering to help rid you of a pest. I don't need your help. I will get rid of that woman when I'm ready. But first I will find out what secrets she's keeping. Then I will go back to living in peace. Very well then. That pest has no place in your sweet solitude. The world before you now is so much kinder, so much warmer than the one you used to know. Well, good luck then. And if you need a helping hand, don't hesitate to ask. Oh, and by the way, what now? You've changed, my dear. And I like you so much better like this. I always hated how much you reeked of human. You were blessed with a body like unto God. You were personally created by his hands. I could only dream of having what you have, but you only wanted to deny it. Now, though, you act the part much better. A saint resurrected by the closest living thing to God. Perhaps this, too, could be considered a miracle. Morgana, yes? You are a deranged, delusional woman. Oh, shit! Sheesh! Why, thank you.
Keep in mind that at this point, Michelle knew nothing that we know about Morgana's past.
He had no idea.
So her saying this is so ironic.
Sis, I think that's just the trauma. You're so right. Giselle was a woman who smiled a great deal. Her jade eyes seemed to glimmer every time she made a new face. And the more she smiled, the more vibrantly she spoke, the more suspicious I became. I couldn't trust someone who smiled that much, especially not a woman. And the way she kept trying to get friendly with me didn't help that impression at all. I had a hard time believing she honestly wanted to get to know me. I couldn't help but think she was trying to fish for information. Anyone who tried to get close to me had to have some ulterior motive, like Amy, who had only done so to satisfy Mother. Perhaps my mistrust could have been considered paranoia, but even 10 years later, flashes of that nightmare would still come back to me from time to time. It would take more than a few attempts at being nice for me to trust this stranger.
What are you talking about? She's perfect and innocent.
He's just so traumatized.
Yeah.
Eventually, I came to the realization that she was hiding something, and I convinced myself it was out of guilt. So I wrote Mother in search of something I could use to tear her down, to get her out of here. I should have listened to Giselle, rather than Mother or the witch. But I conflated her with Amy in my mind, so I was unable to see where the truth really lay. I was only able to perceive her as malicious. So instead of her, I put my faith in Mother's words, despite Mother never once doing the same for me. Yeah, tea and then therapy.
Yeah. Do you want me to read this?
Sure.
My beloved daughter Michelle, I deeply regret having to put you in this situation. I never wanted to let that woman get anywhere near you. She is a witch. A terrible, sinful witch. A dreadful, tainted woman. She lay with my husband. With your father. She's a lowly merchant girl who wormed her way into our family, so she could exploit your father for money. She committed a grievous sin. The sin of adultery. I tried to have her executed, but your father wouldn't allow it. So instead he had her banished to atone for her sins, unaware that you already lived there. And I could not tell him either, for that is mine and your brother's secret. I pray you can find it in your heart to forgive your mother for her failings. Forgive me for delivering a witch to you.
Whoa, Windows.
Oh?
I got a Windows security. They did not find any threats since my last scan.
Oh, perfect. You're safe. You're fine.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if she tried snooping around. She is a ruthless fiend who will do anything for money. Should word of your curse happen to spread, it would surely draw unwanted attention from the church. We have no allies except each other. Michelle, with this letter I have included a knife. The blade has been blessed with holy water, which should allow it to eradicate the corrupt, evil soul of the witch. I ask of you, with all my heart, to send that awful creature back to hell.
What the fuck? Well... It was storming that night, erratic claps of thunder ripping through the sky. Giselle let out a panicked scream, shoving me back, and the look in her eyes kicked into motion emotions I had thought I'd lost. I knew that face. I knew that scream. Because that face had once been mine. I had screamed with that same utter despair at the world. Back to the way things were. Yes, finally! It's quiet again. I'm honestly surprised she stayed as long as she did. In a way, her tenacity is rather impressive. Not many would persist for so long in the face of such obvious disinterest. But you know no one would try to get friendly with you without good reason. Information about you carries considerable weight outside these walls. But the look on her face then. Was that really her just putting on an act because I revealed her scheming? If you think she was afraid of you, you're mistaken. That's how people behave when their sins are brought to light. She was screaming, though, and she looked genuinely terrified when she knocked my hand away. You're not going to let a woman's screams cloud your judgment, are you? A woman can make a weapon out of anything. Tears, a smile, fear. The day she arrived, you recognized her smile as fake, so surely you aren't going to fall for this. I'm not falling for anything. I feel like I know that frenzied panic. Something doesn't add up. Just nothing, my dear. In fact, what perplexes me is why you didn't simply kill her when you had the chance. Are you afraid of the sight of blood? Aw, me too, Asterix. The blood of your tormentors has no more worth than that of a wild boar.
You know, if you stop bullying me, you'll get a happy ending, so...
Impossible. I didn't bully you from the start.
But...
I can't stop something I never started.
What?
You should have sliced her throat without a second thought. Although, I suppose that would have made quite the mess. Now, that makes more sense. You were not afraid of hurting her. You merely didn't want the burden of having to clean up afterward. How very like you. Be quiet. Oh, come now, that woman's finally gone and it's back to just the two of us. And you don't want to talk? Silence, please. As you wish. Consider this your fourth crime of the evening. Well, Freyja, your crimes grow and grow.
Oh, God.
It never ends.
It never does it?
As you wish. I will celebrate your accomplishment in silence, my dearest friend. I imagine she's out there, half buried in the cold earth by now. I get chills every time I consider where I would be if I had done as Mother said. If I had killed you. Or if, out there in the forest, you had succumbed to the unforgiving weather. Life had never given me much in the way of good fortune, but you coming back, you being alive, was absolutely a blessing.
They're in love.
Oh.
I'm done. I can't take it. I'm through with this whole world. You don't have any idea what I went through there. How hard it was just to keep myself together.
Giselle, I do understand. I know very well how difficult, how painful it can be. For no one to believe you. For no one to accept you. I know far too well what it's like to want to scream that you're done with this whole damned world. I truly do. They're both suffering.
Yeah.
That day, for the first time, we saw past the surface. We got to know each other as people. It was nothing more than a single small step, but for us it was like we had moved a mountain. I still remember how the light felt, as it shone through the windows we opened together. It didn't burn, and while this might sound melodramatic, I feel safe and sane. It was probably the gentlest light I'd ever felt in my life. Oh, they're in love. Following my reconciliation with Giselle, I started turning back into my old self. Well, I suppose that's not quite correct. I felt a comfort and peace with myself that I never had before. That may have been the first time I was really human. Having someone else around began to feel normal. It was something I was certain I would never have. It was incredible. Though to someone else, our time together may have seemed frivolous and empty, our conversations meaningless chatter. I never thought the day would come when someone would laugh at something I said, when someone would smile at the sight of me. However trivial, seeing Giselle's smile made me happy.
Anyone else crying in this Chili's? Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, darn it, where'd you get off to? Are you here? Are you in the base?
What's all the racket? Is something the matter?
Master. Yes, a cat.
Huh? A cat?
A naughty little cat's been sneaking into the cellar the past few days, so I'm trying to catch him. If you happen to come across him, don't let him get away.
Right. And what will you do once you've caught him?
Well, I don't want to punish him. That would be mean. If he insists on coming back, I think I'll take him in and teach him how to be a house cat.
You mean to keep him?
Are you not fond of cats, Master?
I don't mind them, no.
Then there you have it. I hope it doesn't take too long to warm up to us.
It would be on brand for Freyja to be mean, yeah. Yeah.
No.
Maybe it'd help if you give him a name?
Oh, a name? That's a great idea. What should we call him then? You decide, Master.
You want me to pick a name?
This is your house, after all. So it's only right that you would be the one to choose.
I'm not sure I follow that reasoning. Timothy! Why Timothy? It's not even that funny of a name. I'm just like how quickly he came up with it. What does the cat look like?
Well, he's wild, so he's dirty, I guess. And he's kind of got some spots here and there.
Is he ugly?
I'd say so, yeah.
Jimothy. How about Grimothy?
Grimothy.
Alright, then. Ugly Speckles Mark II.
That's a name? Why on earth would you call something that? And what does Mark II even mean?
Be quiet.
It's on you if he runs away, Master. You're so cute.
Ugly Speckles supremacy. My time with Giselle made a normal person out of me. Made me able to tell stupid jokes, to get frustrated or surprised or exasperated. I started showing actual emotion. Yeah, it ain't no Timothy, but still. Our silly, meaningless banter became something precious. My heart of stone began to soften. The world she created for me was what I had yearned for my whole life. You wanted Grimothy! No, Grimothy! Come back to us! Grimothy!
They need to get a dog and then name it Grimothy.
Yeah, just a little puppy.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Such devastation! Having lost half of it imprisoned and spent the other half playing an identity that conflicted with how I felt in my heart, it was the first time I genuinely felt like I was allowed to be myself.
Yeah. Yeesh. You're not a kid, so don't be picky.
Oh?
It's not good for you. Sorry, I was drinking while...
Oh, all good.
What?
Scared me!
The way that the screen shake to things back.
This is Thancred.
Dankard, what's up? How's it going, bud?
You make a mockery of the culinary arts. I've heard quite enough, Master. It sounds like I'm going to need to put your taste buds through some intense rehabilitation. How about this, Master? Play a game against me.
I know,
wait.
he's so desperate to talk to Freyja.
Yeah.
It's kind of disgusting.
What the? You wish you had with what I had with.
Oh, yeah. Are you fucking... You're going there? Are we going there?
Baby?
You ready to throw some hands, bitch? Every night.
Every night, huh?
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Gonna fucking make a blurb just for that.
Do it.
He always comes in the stream to tell me that I'm his. You wish you had that, bitch.
Yeah, okay.
It's true. It's
I know
true.
what I have.
It's true. It's true.
I'm not liking anything in this relationship. You and Graha, though, I have to wonder. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, see?
Alright, okay, you win there.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're open to it, it doesn't have to end there. We can continue getting to know each other for years to come.
Giselle, though I did my best not to show it, I think that I treasured our time together even more than you did. I'd latched onto it, desperately refusing to let go. I needed it, and I needed you.
Oh god.
Thirsty redeem, bitch.
Thank you, Asterix. Bitch. Drink your water, bitch.
I don't have water, you stupid bitch. You know I have tea. We talked about this.
You should have both.
I don't have both.
That's a problem.
Why?
How's a mermaid like you gonna survive out here without water?
Bitch, where?
Bitch, where's your water?
Listen, I'm gonna take a shower later. And then I'll just like stand in it and I'll put my mouth up to the shower faucet like I always do, and I'll just be like glug 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 glug. Ah, that's all I need.
Oh my god, you're a monster.
Do you have a problem, Kukushi? Is there an issue? Oh, you know, it's pretty good. You know?
Yeah, I'd say it's like the best, you know.
Mm-hmm. There's fluoride in the water.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Morgana? I can hear you just fine, my dear. Now, what brings you all the way up here? You know you can call me from anywhere in the house.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Oh no, Asterix, we have to help him! Get him out of there! He's gonna drown! He's calling for help, Freya, don't laugh! Why are you laughing at him drowning? He's dead, Freya, and you're laughing? What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck? Asterix just drowned, and you watched and you laughed and you keep laughing even though he's dead. Look at him, that's his corpse is floating in the water. You're laughing! Why are you so awful? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
It's so funny.
What the fuck?
The blurb is so funny, please.
Why does that kill you so much? What? Why is this one of all what's getting to you so much?
Sorry. Asterix, I save you.
It's too funny. Just like Papa Limo. Oh my god.
Sorry.
No, it's really funny. You're fine. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Is she good? Is she good?
She's good. She's fine.
Oh my god. You're gonna get sexy haunted by Asterix.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Why do you say don't know to that? That's some people's dream. Oh my god, Freyja, this ungrateful bitch. You can do anything for her, and yet.
Oh my god, stop.
Fine, I'll stop. First, smack you on the head. Okay,
Owie, what the hell?
back to the game. This is a conversation we can only have here. This place where we first met. You try to show your support and Freyja leaves you to die. I'm so sorry, Asterix. You don't deserve that. It's time for us to part ways. My desires haven't changed since our first encounter. I wish to be a person. To be a man? Exactly. When I'm with Giselle, I am that. She makes me into the person I always wanted to be. And now you wish to be rid of me, so you can complete your descent into the realm of the unclean? I do. You came all the way up here just to tell me that? A needless formality. I'm sorry, Michelle, but we are kindred spirits, as much as you may want to deny it. You could be second to only God, yet you spurn his gift. I'm nothing like you. I am a human, nothing more. I shall not condemn you for your unyielding resolve, but rather pity you for being so utterly blind. Allow me to make a prediction before I depart, Michelle, cursed namesake of an archangel. You may think that you're making some sort of progress, but the fact of the matter is, you've gone nowhere. Will that smile of Giselle's be able to withstand your secret? You know better than anyone that no one can accept what you are, not even her. You will never be with anyone. I understand that. No, Michelle, you don't understand, but you will soon enough. What you have now is not true happiness. It's empty, naught but a masquerade. And when the night is over, the masks will come off. So what if it isn't permanent? Isn't real? Oh my gosh, Jer, hello! How are you doing?
Hello.
Yes, it's very emotional. Also, Freyja let one of the people in my chat die.
No, I didn't!
She watched him drown and she laughed the whole time. It was awful. It was so awful. It was horrifying.
Jared getting bullied. No,
Yeah.
that's not true.
Asterix was drowning, and Freyja just was laughing. She wouldn't stop laughing. She just kept laughing, and he died.
It's so funny. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? Oh, he was drowning. It was so funny. What's wrong with you? What is your damage? Who did this to you? Why are you like this?
No one. No.
Yeah, right. Drowning's funny. There's something wrong with her.
Oh my god.
There's something wrong with you, Freyja.
No, there's nothing.
You're just like Amy. Yeah, like, Freyja, what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Please explain.
No, there's nothing. It was just a funny clip. I was just laughing while I was also, helping Asterix out of the water.
You weren't,
Yeah.
you died.
Oh god. No.
Also, I'm giving Cher a shout out because he's very great, he's very funny. He beats my ass at Among Us. He's a good streamer and you should definitely check him out if you haven't already, you guys.
100%.
He is 100% worth your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you are. I accidentally fell asleep because I was like super tired watching him play Friday Night Funkin', but like I still had my AirPods in, so I had funny dreams.
Did you?
Yeah. I could hear like the sounds of Rhythm Game in my dream. It was really funny.
That's good.
Yeah. God, so what if it isn't permanent? Isn't real? Does being ephemeral make it worthless? Why can I not want something that doesn't last forever? This is the first time I've ever found joy in life. Those moments of happiness only serve to worsen the loss. The sweeter the honey, the more you despair when the pot runs dry. Okay, follow us, but only if you follow Chair too, okay? It's a deal. Sooner or later, you will return to me, begging for my help. No, it was very funny. It was worth it. And I have every intention of giving it to you. I will not hold this over you either. For when you come to me, it will be in the time of your utmost despair. And when your little paradise finally comes crumbling down, you will become what I am. So I will take my leave from your side in anticipation of that day. Until we meet again, my dear. I don't know, that's up to Freyja, and you know how she is.
What?
Yeah. Will the deal let you save Asterix?
I don't know. Will this game end happily? I don't know.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
See,
Oh.
Jer will save you. That's why you should follow Jer.
Yeah. There's a real bro.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello, Master. I was just looking for you. I heated up some wine and thought you might... Is something the matter?
No, I'm fine. Jer established as best person in this stream right now.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, it's nothing. All I did was warm it over the fire. Are you sure nothing's the matter?
I shouldn't be hearing the witch's voice anymore. So yes, I am fine.
Oh wow. That's wonderful news, Master.
It is. Giselle seemed quite relieved when I informed her the witch would no longer be bothering me. I knew she didn't believe in the witch, but that wasn't what mattered. What did matter was that, despite likely questioning my sanity when I first told her about it, she hadn't tried to pull away. She treated me the same as before. She never stopped smiling, and that meant so much more than whether or not she believed in the witch. With Morgana's voice no longer constantly in my ears, my life started to feel like some approximation of normal. In fact, I would say I was probably happier than most. Nevertheless, I intended to keep a certain degree of distance between us.
Oh my god. I'm so glad that's a place now.
La gasp!
La gasp!
Shocked Freyja. For what the witch had said rang truer than I wanted to admit. You will never be with anyone. Having been born into this body, that was my reality, and there was nothing I could do to change it. I had come to accept that, or so I'd thought. I wasn't going to covet what I couldn't have, but I had gotten a taste of that sweet happiness. I had started to develop a great affection for that smile, and as much as I tried to tell myself I was just getting caught up in the moment, that the feelings would pass in time, I found myself unable to restrain the swelling of emotions within me. It's a very good blurb. Welcome! That day by the fireplace, I thought that all I wanted from you was friendship, to have you in my life, always nearby. I thought that if we were simply friends, I would still be able to see that smile, even if you were to learn what I was. They're so cute, they're in love!
They're so in love.
Not a war criminal if there's no more military to judge you.
Oh
It's
god.
Freyja.
Oh, you're right. Okay, I have a goal now.
What the fuck? Guys, help. I'm scared. I'm scared. She's stuck with me. I can't get out of here alone. I need your help.
Yeah,
Someone give me an excuse to get out of here.
It's okay.
Someone give me an excuse to get out of here.
No, you're fine.
Quick, while she's not looking.
She's not.
Someone say I have an appointment.
Papa.
Yuzuki, why?
And Bunny's out to get you.
Hi, Yuzuki. Oh my gosh. It really doesn't. God. Fuck it. Fuck you, Yuzuki. Go follow Yuzuki, my bestie. Bitch.
Bitch.
God. You cleared P6S. Good job! Yay! Hooray! My Subway's order is here. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here, Freyja. Bye!
Oh no! Well, if it's for Subway, it's fine.
Yeah. You saved up all those seashells just for me. Listen, you don't know how many times my wig has been removed tonight. This is like the third time.
Yuzuki, you know what's really sad? Earlier today, we had a poll to see if bunnies were better or if merfolk were better, and I had almost enough time. I was also saving up to use my seashells for the de-wigging. And I spent them all trying to defend bunny honor, and it failed. And I know I have like 200 points because I keep redeeming them to make this bitch hydrate.
That's your choice.
No.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. See, Freyja's weak. She did not put her full effort in. She could have, like, Okay, are we doing a take two on the poll?
No, I don't have any points.
Okay, this time with bits. This time with bits.
Alright.
Listen, you guys, I told you, you could work together, and you could tie it, and say all creatures are equal. And yet, where the heck is the option to allow bits? It's gone.
Really?
Let me try. I'm gonna try doing this from the browser. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna open my channel on the browser, or like, let me even go to like my channel manager in the creator dashboard and see if it's better from here. No, it doesn't allow bits.
What?
What the heck? It's like the option for bits is gone.
Do you want me to try on mine?
Did they change it? Sure.
Let's see. Mon view. Can you start a poll? I think so. That's so strange.
Yeah. I wonder if they just took that out.
Me?
I don't know why, but
Really? Yeah, me neither. I have no idea.
yeah, like, yeah, OBS isn't there, like, didn't have it, but now I'm just in, like, Twitch itself. I'm in, like, the creator dashboard, and it's not working in there either.
That's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It won't let me create a poll. I don't
Weird.
know how to make a poll. That's weird.
You know what? Okay. Okay.
Hi, Puppet!
Hello, Puppet. How are you? You're just in time for the poll.
Yes!
Alright, many options now. Damn, Yuzuki hates equality. Yuzuki hates equality.
Bun also hates equality.
What is wrong with you two? What is wrong with y'all? So you were wondering where bears were, so I was like, okay, I'll add bear too. Damn.
Yeah.
Hi, Puppet. How are you doing? Oh my god. Listen, it's only one seashell per vote now, so you guys can really go for it.
Go wild.
Yeah, go wild, go crazy, go sicko mode.
Go sicko mode, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good. I'm bald. How are you? How about you, Freyja?
I'm good. I'm not bald. It's very nice.
Soon. One day, soon. We're gonna shave you.
Oh God,
Live
no.
on stream.
No.
God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You people hate equality. My chat is full of bigots.
We just know the truth. Bunnies are supreme.
Now then, why'd Merfolk win earlier even though it was a higher point redeem?
That was a mistake. That's
No. No, it wasn't.
No?
Yeah, Freyja's gonna be shaved soon.
No, not soon. Never.
Yes, soon. I can't wait.
No. No.
God damn, literally only one vote for Merfolk? What the fuck? That's actually... The chat actually totally turned against me.
Good, that's how it should be.
Oh my god.
Thank you, puppet.
What the fuck? Guys, you've heard how Freyja's been all night. You've heard about her war crimes all night.
You've been so
You
innocent
can't
all
let her
night
have this.
long.
Asterix, remember when she let you die?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did! You let him die.
I did nothing like that.
You basically killed him.
No.
You basically killed him.
I tried so hard to save you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
No.
Evil eyes.
No. Pretty eyes.
Anyways, that if we were merely friends, he would be able to accept that.
Anyway,
So I would
back to the
keep these
story.
things I felt inside at all costs. I'm not looking at chat.
You mad that girl has primordial
However, who? With each passing day, with each gentle smile, my affection for you swelled. It reached the point where, as hard as I tried to keep it contained, all it would take was the slightest nudge for it to come spilling out. And it made me desire what was out of reach. I was convinced I had changed, because this happiness had become my everyday. I had no right to say any such thing, but I came to wish that I could be the center of your life. I yearned for you, and I wanted you to yearn for me. And like the fool I am, I thought that with you, it might even be possible.
It is possible, Michelle.
Ah, time's up, thank God.
Oh, damn it.
And Yuzuki's spending so many points. Good.
Good.
Make it harder to wig.
I see
Grim,
what's
hello! Good morning, how are you?
happening. Morning.
Grim, we have a poll wrapping up. Feel free to vote.
You have to vote for
Yeah.
Bunny.
You know,
It's the only way.
I've been given these out tonight, but you know who also deserves one? Gwyn. You should definitely check Grim out. He's great. He plays some good stuff. He's so funny. Like, his humor kills me. It's great. Please check out Grim.
Yeah.
God.
Honestly, it's no trouble. I mean it. You just took me by surprise, that's all. I am pleased. Doesn't matter how it turns out. You do it for me, Master. Whether it's good or bad is irrelevant. I would be happy with anything drawn for me by the man I love. They're so cute!
Dig contributed the most points!
Yeah, let's go!
God damn it.
Thank you,
God
Dig.
damn it,
I love
Dig.
you, Dig.
Dig, how could you do this? You were on my side before. Dig, I thought we had something. Dig, no!
Supremacy, let's go!
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh my gosh. Listen. Listen.
Yeah?
Wig's
Yeah?
expensive. You still probably spent a lot of points. I know you did. I know you did, Yuzuki. It won't be that easy for you to get it back.
It's rigged so the people that I like the most win, if you guys weren't aware. And if you don't win, that means I hate you.
That's chat. That's chat. That's chat saying they hate me.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, streamer.
Look at what they need to mimic a fraction of your back. Fuck you, Yuzuki!
Get off, let's go!
Okay, it's fine. She's 6,000 points down. How much can she possibly have? She can't have that many. That has to have taken a good chunk out. How many could she possibly have? It's fine. It's fine. That one word set me into motion. For I had long since fallen deeply, utterly in love with you.
Yay!
It can't be that much. It can't be. And there was no escaping that.
Help, they're in love.
Help.
Listen very carefully. I love you. I love you so much. I feel like my heart is going to explode.
God, Yuzuki is a mad fun. God. Oh, there we go. It looked like maybe chat had frozen a little bit on stream. But now it looks like it's caught up, thank goodness.
Okay, good.
Good, good, because we need to make sure that everyone sees asterisks reminding us that you let him die.
What the fuck?
You did! You laughed!
What the fuck?
Nevertheless.
I tried
no,
to
you
help
didn't!
I did!
How did you...
No!
What did you do?
Oh god. I have no heart.
That's asterisks coming for you. You didn't do anything to help him, you just were giggling.
I tried!
Thank you for dropping by, Puppet. It was good to see you.
Yeah, good night,
Bye,
Puppet.
have a good sleep.
Good night, good night.
Good night. Also, good night, Kokushi. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for dropping by.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Night, night.
Good night, good night.
There was also no escaping my past. What I was. Knowing I could never truly be with you. That I could do nothing about this body. I pushed you away. But seeing all the color drain from your face, I knew I had to take that step. I thought that maybe you could change my world. If you really did love me as much as you said.
Yeah!
Together, we could change everything. We could walk a new path side by side. And so, I decided to trust my heart. Night! Oh.
I'm in heaven. I'm so happy I could cry.
Girl, you are crying.
Yeah. I too was elated.
Good.
Giselle, I'm sure you thought I was a kind-hearted man, that my love for you was pure and chaste. So many feels, all of them, and I wanted to be that for you. But beneath the surface, yeah, oh my, this is quite a CG. Yeah, Mom, don't look at my screen right now. Wait a second. Wait a second.
What is happening?
Lurked indecent desires.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Listen, he was just being a little distraction. You were looking more at him than the booba then, weren't you? See, he helps.
He's so great.
Look right here, Mr. Let's check it out. Listen, there's nothing indecent about a cat boy dancing on some booba. He does it in a pure way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does?
He's pure. All he's thinking of is Fortnite.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
My desire bubbled up at the warmth of your skin. I can't do it without laughing now. Okay. I took too deep a breath. Woo! And now you have Asterix. You experience something new every day. Life's incredible and beautiful like that. I wanted to let that heat take over, to let my hands run free. I could feel it burning inside me. I longed for intimacy, not just emotionally, but physically. I wish I could lay you down on my bed and satisfy those desires. I wanted to make love to you. I'm getting like embarrassed reading it. I'm like, oh no, everyone's hearing me say these words.
Oh no!
No!
She got so scared by it, her wig came back.
I noticed 5 minutes was up. I'm free.
Damn.
Unfortunately. No!
User in your channel was banned from the server.
Uh-oh. We're banning Freyja.
No, what? Why me?
Because you let Asterix die.
What the?
That was not possible. I didn't have the ability, no matter how hard I try. My body lacks the capability to be one with you. I can pray, and I can long, and I can wish all I want, but my body will never be what I want it to be.
No.
It's fine, dude. There's more ways to do it. Exactly. Honestly, it's kind of better if you know more. You know?
Yeah.
Don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know, lesbians make it work. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. I am gray. Though I have always known my true color, I have no way of becoming it. My heart has always known what I am, but the world refuses to accept it.
I cannot hold it in anymore. I just wanna... You know?
You know?
Yep. That's how Michelle's feeling right now.
Every time I claim I'm normal, 5 say I am an abomination. It's just like me in chat!
Yeah.
Would it really have been too much to ask? For me to be born normal? To let me be who I truly am? Is that really so much to ask? Things began to change when I learned my father Antonin had passed away. George would, I assume, be busy preparing to take his place. And if what he said was true, then I would be welcomed back to the estate. You can't wait for this to make it to YouTube.
Oh, no.
Oh god. I'm scared what that means. I would no longer be a demon child, but a member of the Bollinger family once more. Deep down, though, I couldn't completely believe it would actually happen. After 11 years in exile, I had no idea how they felt about me anymore. Would they even remember a promise they had made so long ago? Fear that they wouldn't threatened to consume me, but Giselle, as she often seemed to do, put my mind at ease.
Giselle's so good.
She is.
No matter where I go, you'll be there with me, Michelle. It's true, I am nervous not knowing what the future holds. But not in a scared something bad might happen kind of way. It's more of a jittery, excited anxiousness. I'm confident the two of us can overcome anything, no matter what obstacles may come our way. Together we can create an even more wonderful future.
I don't know why I started trying to steal your lines there.
It's okay.
Could I believe her? Could I have faith in her wonderful future?
I like you. Do you like me?
I do like you.
You are my friend?
You're a nice young man and I am your friend.
You will be my boyfriend.
Where do you find these?
So good.
That she would always be there with me. That we would return to this state and finally move on with our lives. That together we could create a future. No, that wasn't a question. I wanted to have faith. I wanted to believe as much as she did. I wanted to believe that even if I was gray, same, I could have a normal life together with her. She had rescued me from the depths of hell, and now I wanted to make her happy. Aww. I know we have been streaming for a long time. I'm wondering if this is a good spot to call it for tonight.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, we will save then and continue next time.
Yeah.
Oh, we did so much today, but there's still so much to go.
There's still so much to go.
Oh my gosh.
I love this game. It's very long, but it's very good.
It's
emotional
very,
game.
very good. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my
There's a part
gosh.
coming up that I can't wait for.
Ooh, I'm curious. You'll have to DM me later which it is. Listen, well, we will stream more next week. Yay! Fata Morgana will return.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Asterix, I wish that too. I'm so sorry. You deserve better than this. You don't deserve what you've been put through. I'm so sorry. You know, you deserve way better. I feel so bad.
Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Whatever could it mean?
What the
Whatever
fuck?
could it mean?
It means you've lived a life of sin.
Oh my god. No, it means you've lived a life of sin. You have.
Me?
Yeah, you. God.
No.
I think I know who we're gonna raid tonight, though.
Oh?
Yeah. I noticed Carl's online and he's playing some Xenoblade. So, it's been a while since we've raided him. It might be nice to go say hello.
Thank you, Dark Souls.
Thank you, Dark Souls. Do we have any ideas on a raid message? I have some if we don't, but I love hearing what you guys come up with.
I got none.
I have some good ones in my
By
head.
pressing F4, I will summon Dinky the Tickler. Dinky the Tinkler, who will help me fight in the Gremlin's cave.
Oh god.
Hello? What does that mean? Cat boys on titties raid? Sure, let's do it. Let's do it.
Cat boys on titties. Oh my god. This is amazing.
Listen, it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's a good raid message. Alright. So, here we go. Here it is. Here's our raid message. We are gonna raid good friend Carl Lobster. He is playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Please.
Spaghetti and meatballs. This guy hates Spider-Man.
What do you mean I hate Spider-Man?
What's happening?
I'm not an imposter!
That's what you told Spider-Man right after you killed him.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for all the redeems, all your votes, even though you all betrayed me at the last second. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm so happy to see you all here. Yeah, please go say hello to Carl for me. Pass on your humor and good vibes to him. No. No, thank you for coming, Yuzuki and everybody. Thank you for all the redeems, even when I was constantly scalped. Save it for maximal damage. Oh god, I'm really scared for when she's gonna do it next. I'm living in fear. I'm living in fear. God.
So much power.
Uh-huh. She is too much. We need to find some way to depower her. And yes, thank you for coming, Cher. It was very fun to have you in chat. I appreciated it. Alright, the raid is about to start, though. We should actually say our goodbyes. Goodbye, guys. See you next Saturday night for more Fata Morgana. Bye!